Brandon, where's your cup?
Can't
One
see.
job. I got something in my cup. I think it was a flower petal.
You know, like those assassin movies where they like lay the feather because feathers can like be covered with the poison powder, and they put the feather in the drink.
No.
When you walked in and
Don't
said
drink that.
"sup, bitches,"
That is not what I said. That is not what I said.
That is what you said.
I said it's birthday, bitches!
That's what you said after you said sup. Well, I knew I had to kill you. Welcome back, everybody, to Grimm's Dungeon. Another glorious, beautiful Saturday morning here at the studio.
Most beautiful.
Hooray. Hooray, studio.
Sun's out, guns out.
God. I'm
Shit.
running on about
I just wore a beach shirt.
We have no chest hair, so what's the point of having... Like,
Sorry, one more button. There.
It's so that he can blind people, like
No.
by reflecting light off of
that better?
his smooth
It's like
chest.
SpongeBob.
Yeah.
He's like SpongeBob, like the Neptune's helmet thing. Crown Neptune's coming.
Honestly, glisten me up, baby. Let's get the baby oil. You know what I'm saying?
Check on everything, make sure everything's healthy.
Hello, listeners or
Everybody.
watchers.
Audio is good. Okay.
You sound great from here, Chandler.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of nasally.
I think we're all good. I think we're all good. Yeah, there was some issues this morning I had to fix, so I have to make sure everything's good. Let me know if things cannot be heard or are too loud or what have you. Okay, well,
what's
welcome
therapist
everybody to Grimm's Dungeon. Today is another one-shot madness.
Yay!
We're trying another starter kit. This time, this one's probably the newest one we've tried.
The new.
Closest to release.
Yes, that is correct. This
That
came
makes
out
sense.
last year, but it's still, for RPGs, time is kind of dilated a little bit as far as what new means. But this is actually the Cosmere role-playing game, kickstarted, made in conjunction by the following. We have Dragonsteel Entertainment LLC, which is Brandon Sanderson's entertainment company. And we also have the actual developers of the game is Brotherwise Games. I don't think we've ever played a Brotherwise game. I don't recognize their name.
I recognized their name when I googled it today, but I didn't. And they have like one board game called like Boss Master, Brush, something like that. That I was like, I've seen that places, but outside that, I'm like,
So they're board game.
Yeah, I've never
producer.
experienced their stuff before.
Does
Neither have I.
this go into most
Not
of?
consciously.
Does this go into most of Brandon Sanderson's works?
No,
like
just
in
the
the
Stormlight
Cosmere?
Archive.
Fantastic book series, by the way, if you haven't read those. Also, if you haven't read those, what are
haven't
you
read
doing?
those.
Because you shouldn't read those. You should read Dungeon Crawler Carl. I will live and die on that hill. It's great. It's fantastic. Go out and read it. Matt Dinneman definitely did not sponsor this, but I will say the Stormlight Archives and Dungeon Crawler Carl, very, very different series. Both fantastic. The best.
No. All right, so I don't know. Actually, I've never read those books. But yeah, this is what we're rocking with today. So I went to my local game store, Brass Dragon Games, and I spoke to the owner, Trey, and I said, what do you got for me?
The box is nice.
Lebanon,
It is
Tennessee.
nice, and I saw the gold filigree. I like that matte finish. I'm a sucker for matte finish. I don't like glossy stuff. You know, it feels cheap to me for some
They
reason.
always
So
are.
I was already kind of interested, and it reminds me a lot of the original Pathfinder First Edition art as well. There's like a kind of like a
Yeah.
comic-y style, like a light comic-y style. So I was like, okay, interesting, very interesting. So this is the starter kit for the brand new, and I can actually say that this is brand new, Stormlight Archive-based Cosmere role-playing game. My assumption is they're going to be releasing additional books for like Mistborn and so on, different planes in the Cosmere. So this is going to be a little interesting. Usually when I pick a starter kit, it's because I understand the world very well, and I want to forcibly showcase it and see what the perspective is for people who maybe don't know it and people who do from a player and GM side. I actually don't know much about the Cosmere. I've read a lot of fantasy in my time. I just recently bought The Way of Kings before the Kickstarter stuff was in stock that you could actually physically purchase in a store.
What an opening.
And I started reading
What
it.
an
But, I mean, I obviously, Brandon, notoriously, those books, he doesn't really care if you get what's happening right now.
Zap's son Naturo walking in that.
Yeah.
And you're like, what is he doing? He's walking on the ceiling? That's crazy.
Surge binding and pulling stormlight from light gems, and it's an interesting experience.
Why use candles when you could use magical energy? That's what I'm saying.
Gravity magic. It's all
Wow.
interesting stuff,
And
but
all
I don't
of
know a
that-
lot about it.
All of that is going to be in this one shot.
There's so much magic in this one shot. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
The blades, just going all the way back into how
Wow.
many gods are actually on this world of Roshar. Oh my
What
god.
an
Adolin's gonna be there. Dalinar. Oh my god.
What an excellent way to
Kaladin Stormblast? Dude.
He's a slave, periodically.
You shouldn't point at me and say he's a slave. What he meant is that Kaladin Stormblast in the book is a slave.
What an excellent way to showcase a new RPG by making sure that we can touch all aspects of the game and system in the one shot.
And there's very strict gender roles in this world because
Yes.
it said 30 times. You don't have to follow them if you don't want to. I'm like, okay, well, thanks for the permission. But anyways,
We're not saying he's a misogynist.
who, Brandon, Big Boy Brandon.
Big boy Brandon. No,
Not this
I don't
one.
know. A lot of women actually don't like his works. I'll be honest. I've tried.
I don't know if that's the target demographic. I could be wrong because
I don't see why not. But
Yeah, I mean, you got to.
It's
Well, we're about to find out
We're
with
about
all the
to
women
find out.
here. We're gonna find out tonight.
they have to cover their safe hand.
Yeah, I thought
Ah, yes.
Yep.
Okay, well, I digress.
That's like showing your nipples. You know what I'm saying? You show your nipples, you show your hand in this world. So.
Cosmere, the role-playing game, starter kit. The starter kit one-shot is called Bridge 9, and that's what we'll be playing today. So a little
shit,
bit
we are
about
slaves.
the setting. If you don't know anything, it takes place on the continent of Roshar. It is a continent whose ecosystem is entirely bound to the fact there's devastating and dynamic storms that occur regularly. So everything has evolved to
called a
kind
high
of
storm.
approach that. Called it high, you guys?
I'm the lore junkie for this one.
yeah, we have a resident expert.
And magic usually deals with something called binding, and it's a kind of a common theme through all of his works. There's eating metal in some of the stuff, Mistborn, and then there's surge binding in this, which
No,
but
dead
it all
ass.
kind of like is involved in the same kind of mythos, like a multi-planar, or at least planetary Cosmere. As
They
he
all
calls
have their
it.
own individual gods.
Yeah, their own individual gods, and
very cool.
they all it's very dynamic, but it's all interconnected in the same mythos. So
universe. The show.
we'll be working on this particular one shot. If you want to know what it's like, it's kind of like D&D Plus from what I've read. So we'll see what that holds up, my theory. But here's what you get in the starter kit. So you get the Stormlight starter rules, a condensed 60-page rule book. Okay, 60-page, not bad. Bridge 9, which is a 48-page adventure for first-level characters. That's not actually true. It's a 27-page adventure with the rest of the pages being like the stat blocks. So that's kind of a misnomer there, actually. 6 pre-generated character sheets. 6 initiative cards, which look like this, very simple, front and back. 2-sided 11 by 17-inch battle maps, which is pretty awesome. You know me, battle maps, so you get 2 matte finish, back and front. And you also get tokens for every single character mentioned in the Bridge 9 starter kit. So, you know me and tokens and starter kits. It's something I really look for, and if it's not there, it kind of annoys me. And a dice set, a special dice set. A 6 standard RPG dice plus 1 custom plot die, which looks like this.
A 6-sided die.
It
I've
deals
never
with
heard of such a
complications,
thing.
and
It's
one of the
so
big things
special.
called a plot die, which we'll get to. So overall, quality-wise, high quality, very high quality. You got your pawns, you got your maps. You get a quick start sheet as well, which you guys have over there for your players. It has the rules, so you'll be able to pass it around, but only one copy of that, regrettably, so you'll have to print off or scan
Oh, you
more.
guys don't have one?
No.
Only one. I
Here's
put
your
it.
choices.
I
Share
gave
it
it to
or be
the.
broke.
I gave it to the dumbest person present. To,
The lore junkie. Or
So-
jockey.
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 Ultimately, though,
no
it's-
one has passed the bar.
We'll see. We'll see how it actually transpires. We'll see how it goes. I have no idea, but I do think this will be pretty quick. So we'll jump right into it.
So we're slaves.
Well, I haven't started yet. It's
That
right
wasn't
here.
a no.
I have to open the book.
That wasn't a
Look, it's one of
no.
those, whatever the hell these things are, the lobster dudes.
Oh,
Churls or something.
yes.
I don't remember exactly.
That's very, very close. I think that's right. They're like super slow. So like
Churros?
in this world, they have a lot of like bugs. Like they have like a like bug type dog thing. It's been like a
Crustaceans.
year or two since I finished the last book.
A lot of crustaceans. in
Very
this.
crustaceous. A lot of crab
Nice.
eating.
Okay,
Cowabunga.
so first and foremost, like always, I will be following the book to the T, unlike Avatar, which didn't tell me what to do. But in this particular case, I'll be following the book to a T. This is a very traditional
Good.
written one-shot.
That will go well. With
So
us.
it has like, your classic phrases that are highlighted for you to read out.
I want to run away.
And it's very guided in regards to that. So I was like, okay, I didn't feel overwhelmed at all reading the rules. I didn't feel overwhelmed reading all. We'll have to reference it again because the way this works, I
wanna
read
find
it.
Mr. Sanderson.
I read the book and the rules book the night before. And then, of course, at the end, we'll rate it based off of understandability. How does it congeal with the world? In general fun.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm very excited about this one, especially saying that it's kind of easy and new.
It's a simple system.
like-
It's D&D focused,
It
oriented.
doesn't need to
so.
be more than that. You just got cool yeah, I don't know. That's how I feel.
Okay, so y'all ready? Let's go into it.
Actually,
I do have one question.
Yeah, what's up?
I can't help but notice that in all of that dialogue, there was no mention of how My Little Ponies fit into this.
I was also confused on
because we found the My Little Pony RPG and it was only $5, and I
Yeah,
felt
go to
like we had all
Humble,
agreed
go to
that was
Humble,
what we were going to play today.
That's
Humble
why I have
Bundle.
this purple dice tray.
Yeah, and I
There's actually
binged
dice on.
an entire season. I don't know. Is it a show
We-
or a
we-
movie?
we-
I'm not sure.
We talked about
I
this.
binged.
Legal said, listen,
I-
not to worry about
I
it.
watched the
Legal
ponies.
Said, legal said.
I didn't watch any ponies
There you go.
ever,
Good job.
Just the little ones.
and I'm ready for the cashmere sweater RPG.
Okay,
That's good.
here we go then. We'll start with the opening prologue. Again, we're reviewing
Morgan
this.
making a short.
Reviewing this as first-time players to see if we would recommend it to you. So we'll review it at the end.
100% recommend.
We'll start at the top here, and again, I'm just going to read and follow the book. So you'll hear me say a lot of times, "That's what the book says." If they ask me a question, I don't. You
Classic.
have obviously the opportunity as players at home to do it as you will. I'm trying to do it as cleanly to the book as I can.
He's keeping himself in the box in order to set you free.
Exactly.
And the last thing I just want to say is that I really appreciate you guys being here. All right, I really needed a boys' day.
Boys do.
And what a way to spend a boys' day than with Brandon Sanderson's lore. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
All right. Well, let's imbibe in the Stormlight,
Lordy.
which you can't do in this one shot because nobody can control Stormlight. I think it's called. Nobody's a singer or something like that. I don't.
That's definitely not it.
Well, they keep saying the
Wow.
word singer over and over again, and I don't understand.
That's the indigenous peoples of Roshar.
That's like one of. That's like a.
They're singers.
I thought that wasn't a race. I thought that was like a role they perform.
It's part
That's
of.
something you should know. Is that sometimes the book explains a term. Other times it just
They expect
doesn't
you to know
care,
the books.
at all. I think that's the biggest red mark I have against these books is they just say words and you're like, oh, I have to look it up now. But it wasn't that big of a deal. I was able to do so, but it's hard to keep straight if you don't have a glossary. At least I don't think I do.
So there's Parshmen, and then there's Parshendi, which the Parshmen are peoples that are like, they're kind of like bug-encrusted individuals that live on Roshar, right? But the Parshmen have lost all of their like regular intelligent thought process, so they're pretty much just slaves to the other human-like people of Roshar. Where the Parshendi are the singers who did not give up that intellect because these Parshmen. I won't spoil it too much if you haven't read the books, but just know that the Parshendi are intelligent Parshmen, where the Parshmen are not so intelligent and are slaves. Like
Boys'
worse,
night.
worse than the slaves we're about to be.
Boys night. Boys night.
Boys, night.
We shall commence here. The Stormlight Archive is the story of Roshar, a world of storms and war. It is a story of growth, of passion, of honor, and today it is a story that we will tell. You are not yet heroes. You currently live in a war camp at the edge of a place known as the Shattered Plains.
Oh no.
A vast expanse of chasms and plateaus. This is gonna be a long one shot if you go, oh my god, every time there's something that's referenced, you know, because everything you're gonna know everything in here. Just be like,
Stop.
what I want you to do is I want you to look at Matthew. I want you to go every time you recognize a term. Does that work for you?
I'll do it when I pretend I do.
Oh god.
We'll see.
Shattered Plains, a vast expanse of chasms and plateaus. Today, you're traveling with soldiers and scholars, loyal to an Alethi noble named High Prince Sadius.
Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy.
That is where our story begins. A few days ago, a high storm uncovered ruins dating back to the Silver Kingdoms. That's like a past age, is what the book says. The Silver Kingdoms.
Not as good as the gold ones.
Now you're part of an expedition sent across the barren stone to investigate what's left of those ruins. Now, to describe briefly what this place looks like, it is consistent of a very specific style of rock sediment that is magically infused, but I want you to imagine it as like sandstone. That's what it looks like.
Oh.
Every high storm, which has happened thousands upon thousands of times, it erodes like the Grand Canyon, massive channels into this shattered plain. It is basically a wide expanse of flat rock with really nothing to see but these jagged stones and these really deep 80 feet carved channels where rivers have surged and flown, the walls of which are smooth like silk. They're smooth. So falling in is really, really bad. And people know that. There's not a likelihood that you'll be able to get out unless they have the equipment to do so, but falling is a death sentence usually. Your group consists of about a 20 or so person bridge crew, and as well as a few soldiers to protect the scholars and the scouts. It is Chol, by the way, I was right. There are 2 Chols, which look like this. 2 large crustacean beasts of burden, almost the oxen or donkeys of this world. What's up? R1 Crocs Gaming. We're
Crocs
playing
Gaming.
Cosmere, the role-playing game. We just started. You haven't missed anything.
I hope that you also understand the Stormlight archives.
Brandon
So
Sanderson.
it's basically these literal, like giant hermit crabs, basically.
Nice.
And that's the beasts of burden that are traveling. You're a part of a bridge crew. As like the Grand Canyon, the Shattered Plains have, again, massive chasms, just massive carves in the stone. And so a bridge crew, which you're bridge crew number 9, bridge 9.
Number 9. We're
at least I
number
think
9.
that's what it's expressing. Your task is to lay the bridges over these giant chasms in order for the party to make their excursion out to this ruined site from a long lost age before, maybe even before the high storm started. No one knows for sure.
Silver Kingdom.
The Silver Kingdom age. Yes, that's correct.
We're like one of the only groups that have to actually carry bridges on our backs because apparently that's faster than moving other Chols because we're faster than that.
Yeah, Chols are not fast from
I'm
what I've
very
gathered.
fast.
It's very back, brutal, terrible work.
Being a bridge crew is not a good place. So usually you're a part of a bridge crew because you've been ramshackled into it. What is it called? Because you were imprisoned, enslaved, or pressed into service.
Yep.
So all of you in your character sheets most likely have a story that tells you why you're a part of this crew. Here's the following roles that you're able to choose, which is what the book tells me to do now. To come up with your role. You can be an ardent, which is a servant priest. This is all role play, by the way. A servant priest of the Vorin Church, a religion that reveres the, quote, Almighty, and his 10 heralds. Ardents typically shave their heads and refuse to adhere to any Alethi society's roles, specifically gender roles. You may be on this expedition to provide spiritual guidance or training in a particular skill you have mastered. Okay? You can also be a bridge crewman. You're here because you were imprisoned, enslaved, or pressed into service. You might be from any nation in the continent of Roshar, from any background, etc. But now you have the deadliest job in the High Prince's army, carrying the heavy bridges to move personnel during battles and expeditions such as this. You can be a guard, which is you're here to defend, obviously, from Pershindi warriors and human bandits. You might be enlisted as a soldier in the High Prince's Sadius' army, or an independent mercenary or a young noble trying to prove yourself. You could be a scholar, which you're travel to these war camps to ward and or assist to a prominent scholar. In Alethkar, only women traditionally learn and read to write, but you might have traveled from a nation like Azir or Iri
Alley.
where people
Lake
of all
Erie?
genders are trained in history and science.
Cleveland?
And then there's the scouts. You're a scout who works for the High Prince Sadeas. You've been trained as a
Sadeas.
messenger and outrider for the army. So again, you can be an ardent, which is kind of a religious individual, a bridge crewman, which is kind of an enslaved worker, a guard, obvious, scholar, which you're helping with the expedition, or a scout, which your job is to find the path of least resistance forward.
And if I could point out one more thing when it comes to scholars in this world,
Please.
typically dudes don't read. That is female. Like if you're caught, honestly, genuinely in this book, if you're caught reading as a male, like they're like, "What are you doing? You're reading! Oh, that's for females. That's
So-
disgusting."
Boys' night.
Consider based on your character what you'd like to do, and then of course we'll introduce you in a second. So, the expedition that has been gathered.
My backstory literally says what I am.
Okay, good, excellent. It says that you're able to choose, so I wanted to make sure you could.
Can I choose one that would be bad for me?
I don't particularly care what you choose. You choose as you will. You know what I mean? Okay. So
Frontline.
there's a number of people on this journey traveling with you, but you've been already kind of undergoing this journey for a while. It's midday when you finally reach the final plateau's crossing. The expedition's scholars ride in wagons pulled by chols, their carapace-covered legs clicking away at every slow and steady step. The expedition's bridge crew carries an even heavier burden. Every time you reach the edge of a plateau, the crew heaves the bridge forward and pushes it across the chasm. As the bridgemen struggle with a heavy wooden bridge, a scout announces, "We're nearly to the ruins." It's time to cross one more chasm, one that plunges into the darkness below you. So, let's quickly introduce your characters and sort of why you're on this expedition before we go any further.
Who'd like to go first? Nose goes! Oh, Captain Brandon! Oh my gosh!
That was all about your
I know
character.
you've been thinking about your voice. I know
Deep
it's gonna be crazy. Your
backstory.
outfit. Yep. I'm so excited for
You
you.
were so excited for boys' night, you texted me one whole time.
Yep. And never replied
And
again.
then he never replied to me again.
Playing a guy named Hallinor. Yeah, that's good.
It's your name, whatever you want to say
Forget.
it, man.
It's your name, dude.
Hallinor. He is a guard for this particular area, and that's what you get.
So you're a guard, just a
Yep.
good old-fashioned guard. Okay.
Play my roles well. Take it easy.
Well, I play Ved, which I haven't really decided on a voice yet. I'm thinking maybe Ved, or like Ved, because he's a soldier, or like, hey man, Ved, But we're gonna figure that out. But
Can you
Ved,
put some Kronk in there.
just a little bit,
Just a little bit.
like Little John Kronk. Yeah. Yeah! I'm Ved. But yeah, I'm a warrior. In parentheses says I'm a soldier and I'm a human being.
What's up, Bedlam? Welcome. We're playing
I'm a warrior.
Cosmere, the role-playing
Soldier.
game, the starter kit today. Let me know if there's anything wrong with the audio, by the way. I had a lot of problems with it this morning, so
Like a
please let
rap
me know.
video opening.
Go ahead.
See, I'm gonna assume that Ved, the warrior, is a Lethe because I'm a disgraced Alethi soldier who's now a bridge crew member. So I'm just gonna assume I'm a Lethe, but for today I'm a Lethe, baby. I'm freaking a Lethe. I'm going all in. That's it. Chips all in the middle.
Okay, bridge crewman, Alethi, disgraced. Got it? Okay, man.
I'm
okay to be
gonna
a
go
lefty.
with
There's safe hand.
Jommery. My path in life is agent parentheses thief end parentheses. I stole from the wrong person and now I'm in debt. And to get out of that debt, I'm working on the bridge crew.
I'd like to change my voice.
Too late. Okay,
Hey,
so
I'm Ved.
we have a guard and 2 bridge crewmen.
Hi, I'm Jamari.
Throughout your travels, you have personally been assigned to a group of around 5 bridge crewmen, and that's kind of how it's divvied up. Each guard kind of takes stock of a smaller group of the bridge crewmen. Because trying to escape is a common issue, given how terrible being a bridge crewman is. So a part of your group of 5 will be both of these characters. I'll not remember your names to say.
We can play the others.
I think we got pretty good name. I'm Joe. This is Pal. My pal.
Ved, Joe, and
my
Call him
bud
the
Pal.
Ved.
And that guy's Ved.
So you watch as you struggle as you both lay down the bridge with your fellow crewmen, prodded on by the guards, especially Pal over here, poking you with his long spear.
Ved.
What's up, old buddy, old pal?
V-E-D-D. Ved. Like I wasn't joking. It's Ved, dude.
Bedlam thinks he should be Kronk from.
That's what I
Virgin
said.
Groove.
Conk.
It's gonna be my new name. Kronk. No voice relations. Just
It's all
Kurska.
coming together.
Kurska. Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Kurska. I'm gonna have to, like, if I played Kronk, I would just have to say Kurska the whole
your
time in order to,
advantage.
like, try to mimic the voice.
I'm just.
Yeah. Kurska.
Just be like
Kurska.
Joe off
Kurska.
of Family Guy or whatever.
Peter. Red.
Anyway,
Red.
so
That actually helps significantly. Yep.
as the
Just
bridge
wants
is
to-
lowered, the rest of you, which are taking up the rear, follow the Chols onto the bridge, clobbering one at a time until you all are apart on the bridge. Once the bridge is in place and the caravan starts making its way across Soldier's Bridge staff in a wagon, but as soon as the Chol reaches the midpoint of the bridge,
No.
Stop.
a scraping noise begins
No!
in the chasm below.
Oh my God, no!
The Chol scuttles to the side and snap its claws in clear agitation, refusing to move even as soldiers bring out ropes to haul
Oh,
the
you
creature
dumbass
forward.
Chol. Oh no.
It's refusing to move.
Yeah. It's like one.
Do we need it?
Yeah.
It's like cut.
We need
carrying- It's like pulling your
Oh,
back.
man.
Kurska.
It doesn't trust the bridge we just laid down. That sucks.
That scraping noise keeps happening from below.
I look over the edge. What's making that scraping noise?
Okay, first roll.
Channeling like old school
I know-
Yu-Gi-Oh, I think.
I know what it
like,
is.
I think I'm channeling like old school like Yu-Gi-Oh voice actors. Like it's a
You
little bit
triggered my
of
trap
Joey
card.
and Yugi in there. Just be like,
Dude.
I place my trap card face down in defense position. Yugi, no.
Does anyone else hear that?
Yeah, I'm gonna go look over the edge and make a roll
Joe, be
to
careful.
any side and die.
Give me a deduction test. So what you're gonna do, it's very simple. You roll a d20 and
I'm confused.
deduction, your
Got it.
skills.
Can I give him advantage?
I don't think is that a thing?
I don't know.
don't
I
think
read
it
the
is.
word disadvantage or advantage.
That
in
is a
Google-
thing.
Okay.
But that's like based off of plot die. It's based off of me.
Deduction.
Like
So I add the number next to my deduction.
That's correct.
Okay. Oof. I don't like that there's 3 numbers with like each thing at the top here.
so that's your AC.
Wait. I'd like to aid.
Okay.
Before an ally makes a test you could assist with, spend 1 point and give him advantage.
Okay.
I said
So,
advantage.
Here's how
I
you roll
meant
a
it.
skill test. In the you hope it's not the billion giant centipedes.
Dude!
I hope it is.
Spoilers, bruv. Chill.
It's not a billion giant centipedes.
It's
All
one.
right.
It's 1 billion meter long.
So
centipede.
here's what you do. So whenever whatever the
Find
outcomes of
out.
your characters are uncertain, you make a skill test. Pick a skill and roll the die. Determine which skill in your character sheet best applies, and then say determination. You add your skill modifier to the roll. Add any bonuses or penalties. Some tests gain bonuses or penalties and deterministic of certain circumstances. And then compare your totals to the DC. Resolve. It's very simple. And then sometimes I ask you to roll a fate die on top of that. I will not, in this case, ask you to roll a fate die. We'll cover that later. So you
Alright,
get,
so the way that
you
I
aid.
assist him is I'm gonna make sure to hold his jacket.
yeah.
as
Hold
he
on
leans
tight, I'm
over
gonna
the
lean
edge.
Way over. So if you let go, I will die.
Yep.
All right. What was your?
I rolled a 9.
So you gave him advantage.
What does advantage do to that?
Is it a double?
Same as
Oh.
you. Yeah.
I love that.
I rolled a 17.
Okay. So plus your. So you
Yeah,
deduced.
that's
Okay. The
the
DC
total.
was 10. Wow.
Woo! Oh, I would have failed. I'm like, I don't know. I'm kind of scared. I don't really want to look over that edge.
So
Go ahead and give it a look.
You're like this.
And I
Wow.
push you out more while grabbing onto your pants.
I've never seen so much out. What the hell is that?
So you notice that the Chol is acting skittish, and by nature of that, you're looking through. You can tell based on his behavior, as well as some glimpses of a shadowy figure deep in the chasm. that a predator is nearby.
Oh shit! There's a predator nearby.
It's a chasm fiend.
I didn't hear what you said. Spoilers.
that
I'm
was
not
just
listening.
for
I don't
you
know what it
guys.
is. I'm not
It's a
listening.
chasm fiend. They're like
There's only one
huge
kind of predator
insect,
that
like
can remark
giant,
that
almost
response,
like
though.
dragons.
Only one.
They're
no.
crazy.
And
They're
I know
huge.
what I meant. I know what it is.
It is a. Don't say it. Say it. You got it. Yeah.
Kurakanaka.
Chasm fiend. He just said it.
I couldn't hear him.
You know it has to be a chasm fiend.
Dude, how did you know that was a chasm fiend, dude?
It's a chasm fiend.
Did you
I
not-
knew that from the start.
Spark Notes, dude?
I didn't read the books.
Spark Notes, dude?
I didn't Sparks. No, I did one Google, and I didn't even do the minus AI part. So I just read the AI description, which was very unlike me. But I was tired.
The Cosmere. One of the greatest stories ever told by Brandon Sanderson. Most women find it appalling.
What do you
Cashmere,
do?
One of the greatest clothing items, cashmere. Women usually love it.
Okay, so you know it's a chasm.
I yell out an alert to all of the
Okay.
guards. There's a chasm fiend.
Give me a leadership test.
Found it.
Is it really that hard to find? Like,
I just have never read this side of the page yet, so I hadn't
I didn't know if it was
cognitively looked at. That is a natural 20
Wow.
plus 3. 23!
That's a critical. I don't think it particularly matters in this case, rolling a natural 20.
Okay.
Dude, this water's hitting hard.
It's pretty good.
Oh, yours isn't water.
Boys' night.
What?
So, by the way, I want to say this. Oh, I'll say this.
Is that why that flower was in there?
Let's
This is
see.
the poison
I'll just
seven.
check, but I don't think it, like... We'll see if it does anything.
It's okay, you're the DM. You could just say
Well, no,
critical
no.
success.
You can just say we move along with no issues, and we get to have an extra role-play scene.
We pull the bridge back with the troll on it,
Yeah, we're
and
strong.
the chasm fiend decides it's not hungry anymore. And
No.
we
It
live.
gives you an opportunity when you roll a natural 20.
Opportunity attack.
So look, take a look at the d20 that comes with the. All right, I'll just do a safe here. Yeah. So if you look at the 20 and the
And it
1 on that
explodes.
die, you'll see symbols instead of a 20 and a 1.
Wow, that's crazy. It's so unique.
Do you see it?
I do.
So like what that means is when you get a natural 1, you get a complication. When
Can
you
I
get a
see?
natural
I'd
20,
actually like to
you
see
get an opportunity.
no.
So so I'll read to you what you get as a result. So it's basically a point you can spend on an action.
Okay.
So spending an opportunity. When you gain an opportunity, this applies a beneficial effect to the outcome of the current test. You can, quote, spend, end quote, this opportunity to by choosing one of the following effects. You can aid an ally. Thanks to your actions, the next test an ally makes
Nice.
of your choice
That's
gains
an
advantage. You can collect yourself. You can recover one focus. Focus is a resource, a spending resource
I see it.
that basically allows you to nullify or defend against particular effects by people. It also gives you other advantages, which we'll talk about. And every NPC has focus. And the way you grind them down by persuading them is they can nullify your positive checks by spending their focus until they're. It's kind of like how they do the, like, oh, you don't just roll and they are immediately convinced kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting way to go about it. We'll see.
What was that I rolled?
You can aid an ally. You can collect yourself to recover a focus. You can critically hit with an attack, or you can influence the narrative, which says your action results in positive narrative effect of your choice, which the GM must approve. For example, you might be trying to rough up a ghost blood agent. If you fail on your ultimate goal but roll an opportunity on that test, you and your GM might decide you managed to pick the agent's pockets while you have your hands on them.
Yeah.
So, what would you like to do? Would you like to aid an ally, collect yourself, or influence the narrative? Since we're not hitting right now, that's not applicable.
Always influence the narrative.
Yeah, I think we're going to influence the narrative.
Okay.
I think, like, the chol.
Today, Junior.
The churro, like when it had grabbed onto the bridge, I think that maybe we had already gone back onto the bridge before we looked, so we're close to the creature. So we've already like begun to like calm it down by our presence a little bit. So it might be a little bit easier to move along already. Like we're already on the bridge. Like we're a little bit like a step further than what we were actually. Like we went
Gotcha.
onto the bridge before we started to look. So at least you and I maybe maybe good old buddy pal here is also up.
We're dead. We're dead. We're
Okay.
dead. He changed the narrative. We're dead.
I said influence.
We're dead!
He didn't say for the better.
Okay.
So you want to be right next to the meat?
I want to be next to the chol. Yes.
the meat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. You shout.
Oh, I love being next to the
You
meat.
shout to your fellows.
Chasm Fiend!
Oh no!
Which normally would spark a complete terror, but because of the assuredness in your voice,
Chasm Fiend!
everyone feels, okay, this is it. And they start to organize themselves for some fight against this particular apex predator. The Chol, you're able to negotiate and calm down, and you begin to move him down the bridge. The scraping sounds grow louder, and the Chol, about across the bridge, starts to retreat into its shell as the shaking becomes
don't do that,
ever
buddy.
more extreme.
Just a few more feet.
Then, with a shriek of claws on stone, a massive creature charges up the side of the chasm! Exclamation point. Bridgemen and soldiers scream as the chasm feet explodes into view. With one of the creature's massive claws, they begin hauling themselves onto the bridge, scraping and splintering the wood planks.
See what a
Violent.
good job we did
Violet.
building that bridge?
The violet-black carapace casts a shadow over the chaotic scene, and the chasm feet's mandible closed around a fleeting scout. What you see before you is this 36-foot tall, 20-foot wide, 72 feet long, snake-like worm creature.
It's not even close. It's more like a centipede. Don't call it a worm.
It looks like a worm to me.
This is not at all like
got
our usual
carapace.
level 1 encounter with goblins.
No, this is like definitely one of the most high level things we could have been.
You watch as soldiers kind of go to strike, and their blades literally shatter against the carapace. It doesn't even do anything. It doesn't even make a mark against it.
I'm glad we were right next to the
Guards are ripped up by their haunches and chucked into the chasm below, consumed whole, cut in half by their pincers, and it's doing it with lightning precision. Get it? Lightning? Because it's storms.
Storm Lightning Archives.
Okay.
That's the name.
Is
As
there,
the chasm... Sorry, what?
is there anything that we can do during this period of time?
You could...
Scream.
You want to try to save people? Is that what you're suggesting, or...?
I would in this case probably yell at the bridge crew. Say, hey, bridge crew! We gotta move that bridge! Otherwise we're screwed!
So
Yeah.
You're trying to organize them then.
I want to move that bridge before we are stranded out here.
Well, the creature is on the bridge right now,
Son of a bitch.
according to the book.
It's all in the book. Let's get this chol off the bridge and then remove our only means to get back the way we came.
I think we gotta sacrifice the chol so we don't sacrifice the bridge. And everybody else get the fuck away from the chasm fiend before you get eaten.
Let's push this chol off this bridge.
Okay,
Captain,
please.
guard,
Please. No, I think I do this. I don't think you do it.
guard.
Pal, help us
hold on,
push
hold on.
this churro.
Everything's happening so fast.
We barely have time to speak to each other.
I'm waiting. You're looking at him.
Oh.
You're good looking, he said.
He's trying to make up with his
right.
attentiveness for all the whatever
As
we're
the-
doing.
As the chasm fiend digs its claws onto the bridge and pulls its upper body onto it,
He's
you
so
hear
fat. Why would he do that?
you hear a resounding crack.
My plan is
Creature's
gone.
weight is simply too much for the bridge.
Why'd we get onto this bridge?
You're still on the bridge.
Why'd we do that?
As the bridge buckles suddenly in a
Oh.
V shape. I need you all to make either an agility or athletics check to survive this collapsing bridge.
First roll of the night.
So this is fun. There is no DC with this. There's actually a table that relates to what occurs depending on the number you roll.
What does it mean when I have a little dot next to my...
Okay, so that means that you are experienced in, it's like advancements. So it actually has numerical. So every additional point of learned, it gives you +1 to the roll.
Is that
Okay.
automatically tallied
I
already, or
Yes.
Don't actually
It
know
is.
if that's
It
the
is.
case or not. Do you know? Okay.
Because I was about to say if it's not, then it's just dumb because they could just.
I
put
believe it
anything
is.
else
It
in
is.
there.
Because like
It's
your
kinda dumb
modifier, it's like
anyways.
D&D. Your attribute
It is, 'cause
modifier
like speed,
is like let's say
yeah,
+3.
three,
Then if you have
technically
2, and then it'll be
Okay.
+5.
So,
Got it.
do you have 2 points somewhere? Oh, no. Okay.
Agility or athletics check, please.
I'm a jack of all trades, buddy boy.
So it just adds a +1 if you have 1 dot.
But
It
it's
should
already
automatically be tabulated.
it's already in
the-
that number
the-
that's
in
next
the
to
skill.
the skill.
Oh,
modifier.
so the skill modifier, like for mine, has 1 dot, so it would say 4 is the
It's
number
whatever
next to it.
number is written because it already adds all
playing
the
next.
modifiers.
But
together.
that's what I'm saying. That 4 next
It would,
to
yeah, your
athletics.
attribute bonus to that would have been a
Her,
3.
okay.
Whatever attribute is assigned to athletics, or probably strength or speed. So your strength or speed is probably a +3, and then your skill, your trained nature gives it a +1, so that would make it 4. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay, start with you, Christian.
12.
12. Okay. All right.
A natural 1 for a total of 5.
So you
Fuck
got
the
you got-
guards!
so you have
Boys
a
night.
complication. Okay.
What?
You get a complication.
A total of 20.
20.
Damn, Joe.
Why'd you guys stay on the bridge? Who put you out there?
So because
Who
of your,
influenced the narrative?
we'll start right to left. Because of your quick thinking, you're able to like almost use the chasm fiend as a slide. You know you're going down. There's not enough time
Did you just Legolas this shit?
to lurch.
I
So as
have
the
the ball.
chasm fiend lurches for the chol, you jump on the collapsing bridge's siding, the rails, and you kind of grab onto the side of the carapace and like tuk, 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 you know, it's kind
Yeah.
of like fluted. So you're like tuk, 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 all the way down, and you skitter about 80 yards into this chasm and kind of splash into this little puddle of stagnant
Oh
rainwater.
no, we're falling into the chasm regardless.
Come on down, the
Oh,
water's
this-
fine.
This is terrible.
The book says you have to fall down. Like I said.
I should have chosen
says
literally
that.
anything other than influence the narrative.
Could you imagine
Although I made it make more
if
sense.
we were like super specific? If we were like, hey, dude, sidebar, let's go at least 50 yards away from the chasm.
No, that's what the book's like. You have to make sure they get in the chasm. I was like, okay, I'll make sure they get in the chasm.
Why don't they just start us in
Joe,
the chasm?
Joe, sidebar.
That's a great question, but it's fine. It's
So
funny.
what are you guys doing
We'll cover. There's
currently?
another element of this that's kind of funny.
Narrative
Later.
101. If you don't want something to happen, just
Don't make it a
Don't make it a
possibility.
possibility.
You know.
My character's actually taking a shit 50 yards away.
So
Buddy, do we have
you
the
take.
story for
There's
you?
no ill effects to you at all. No damage. No nothing. You, which
Had
was
a
a
12.
12, you watch him go down and you try to copy his footing
Good.
because you're a skilled bridge
Joe.
crewman. But unfortunately, you jump at a second too late as the bridge starts to collapse.
Well,
so
I like
you
to
lose
think-
your footing and you kind of skitter down like the halfway point of like, just like on the side of the chasm fiend's body.
Yep.
And you're like, ah! And then you fall about 20, 30 yards and you take 1d6 of impact damage. Now, here's an important factor, and this does calculate here. Armor, there's no like AC in relation to what armor does for you. There's resistance to
What can armor
three
do for
archetypes of damage. There's spiritual damage. I think it's spiritual,
Cognitive
and physical. And you have armors and other gears that give you resistances. But so you have an AC in those fields, but what armor does for you is it actually reduces the amount of damage by points instead of preventing it from getting you, because it doesn't make sense. Armor doesn't prevent you from getting struck.
Yeah.
It prevents you from taking damage, right? Logically. So what it does is it reduces. So it's kind of like Fallout in that regard. It's exactly like Fallout.
I'm a little confusion on what you just said, but I will.
So go to your character sheet. Do you see the 3?
Yeah, no, I see the physical, cognitive,
Yeah.
and
So
spiritual.
that middle stat is your resistance or defense.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so that's your AC. So if I make a physical attack against you with like impact damage, then I'd have to roll against that number. But your armor doesn't account for that number at all. What you're wearing doesn't. What it means is your armor reduces damage incoming.
Says my defense is 15.
Yeah, that means my chance to hit is depending on whether or not I make a 15 or not on my roll to
Okay.
attack. But if I do land an attack and I swing at you and you have armor that gives you gives you 2 defense to physical, if I hit you with a physical weapon,
Oh, that's-
whatever damage I do is reduced by 2. Does that make
Where,
sense?
where do we see?
It should be under your equipment.
Oh.
Flip page.
Oh,
Deflect
okay.
one.
Mine has
Deflect 1. So you would take 1 less damage
Okay.
to physical hits.
Just roll.
Okay.
Just
So
roll a 1, bro.
for this would be an impact hit, so you would reduce it by 1 damage. So go
Do you
ahead
wanna
and
roll the d6 or you
roll a
want me?
d6.
Yeah.
Hope I roll low. Just for now. Just for now, I think. A 4.
Okay,
it's
so you
3.
take a 3 damage. Okay. As for you,
is
you
that not on the
are a
way?
guard.
Oh,
and,
the only thing I wanted to add to that is
Yeah.
that the reason I fell was because I don't leave any bridge crew behind. All right.
That's
So
right.
I went to
That's like
reach
you.
for Joe to save him, and he gracefully fell down. And in reaching for him, I just like fucking tumbled.
You aren't the smartest cookie. So
Even
you
says so.
embed, as the bridge starts to fall, you embed your spear or whatever weapon
Damn
is at your
guards.
hand
Spear.
into the siding of the wood, almost like to hold on to it, but the bridge is not connected to anything other than...
Go on with the bridge.
So you just slide down with the bridge and it crushes on top of you. Your spear explodes and is basically annihilated. It was
no.
broken.
Sweet.
This is the worst case scenario for you, bro.
So a weapon or piece of gear is broken is what happens here. And what was your total? 5?
Yeah.
So you also take 1d6 impact damage. So go ahead and roll that and reduce your physical ability. 1.
Yeah.
I would deflect 2 and I rolled a 1.
Okay, then you
Actually
take no
gain 1
damage.
health.
But because of the
fuck?
bridge falling, you gain what's called an injury. It falls on top of you. So, I will conduct what injury you will have. There are a number of them. Again, kind of alien-style injury system here. What?
Nothing.
Okay.
Bad
Let
bit.
me... So here's the
No
injuries.
one was looking.
I was writing.
Okay, here's the injuries that can happen. Conditions. Sorry, are they? Yeah, I think they're conditions.
Okay, hold on. That was the other thing I read. Is that conditions and injuries are different,
Hold on.
and it was very circumstantial in terms of what
Here we
I
go.
read. But I do like to complicate things, so I'm saying it out loud.
Hold on. No, I mean, you're right. Okay.
Do you want any of this?
Well, actually, they're not. They are not different. But how you get
How you
it is
yeah.
injury is the how you
Get
get
the,
a condition. So, okay, here's how it works. Injuries. When you suffer particularly grievous harm, you might suffer an injury that takes a while to heal, or never heals at all. You always suffer an injury when you're reduced to 0. You don't die at 0 at all. You just get an injury. And when you get a certain amount of injuries, you die. When you suffer an injury, you must take an injury roll. Major NPCs, such as research, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Injury roll is not a skill test. Rather, when you make an injury roll a d20. So do that now, and then add whatever current injuries you have, which are 0. So it's just the raw roll right now.
Honestly,
He's
I'm
rolling
probably
raw.
8.
Okay.
Shallow injury.
What the fuck?
You suffer a temporary injury with a duration of 1d6 days.
Okay, here's the... so now that you've done that, so each injury remains until it heals. The injury effects helps adjust some effects the injury can use, so it's up to me. So go ahead and roll a 1d8. We'll just use the table they've provided.
5.
Okay, so you are slowed. You've injured your leg by the collapsing bridge, and as a result, you have the slowed condition now until your injury is healed in a duration of 1d6 days. Have you rolled the d6 to see how many days it'll take to heal?
I like that you fell, and all you did was like sprain your ankle.
That was cocked.
5.
Okay, 5 days. Okay, so it's pretty rough. Now,
The
I
whole
think
one shot.
Okay,
I'm over
so
here. I've like
that's
got a
more than
splinter in
all
my
one shot.
neck.
So, as a result of being slowed,
I think that popped my
while
back.
slowed, your movement rate is halved. If you become slow to middle movement, so you have half movement speed, basically. As a result, not great, not great. So,
Where is the oh, 25 feet.
There it is.
the bridge is broken in the center, but it's the ends. As you watch, the ends grind on the uneven wall, slowing its fall. People on the edge of the bridge tumble over its side, lean in the direction of the chasm fiend, but some people cling to the bridge, but ultimately it does collapse and explode on itself, and the chasm fiend rips itself up onto the plateau and begins to attack the caravan that made it to the other side. You hear its screams, and then
Actually, this was the best case scenario for us.
Honestly, I agree. Now I don't owe them any more money, because they're all dead. I'm free.
And then we look over and see the guard.
The west side of the bridge is collapsed. The right side that's on the other is actually being. He's like using it almost as like half of his body is on the plateau, half his body is still on the bridge. But you watch as the bridge, as he's going and lurching, and you hear more screams. And the Chol, by the way, is also down there. It's like on its back, like its little legs are like this in this chasm. You see as the bridge starts to lose this little bend that keeps it hung onto the plateau, and that little piece of wood finally snaps and rips down the chasm fiend with it into the chasm that you're in. It flungs itself down and screeches
the best case scenario,
as the bridge crushes its underbelly, shattering a number of its legs. It screams in horrific pain as it writhes, almost like, have you ever seen that video of an eel going into a brine pool? Like and it deals with toxic shock, and it's writhing and like ringing. It's basically what happens.
Sounds terrible.
It's like writhing and screeching this horrific screech as it finally gets out of the bridge's collapsed wooden structure and scuttles to the west. The chasm runs east to west, and it rushes to the west.
And we're just kind of like standing there watching all this happen.
Yeah, and you're now. You.
Wow. So, west?
Well, that's the way it ran.
Joe, typically I think that you have great ideas. For this particular situation, I think that would probably get us killed.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have great ideas, but I'm bad with directions. I thought that was west. We should go east.
Yeah. Let's go east.
Of course, you're
East.
still underneath the rubble,
Oh, hey, that guy's still alive.
barely conscious.
Wait, Joe, wait. Before you go and grab him out.
What is it, Ved?
Is he a slave like us, a bridgeman?
He's a guard. He's one of the people who is enforcing my...
Our slavery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyways, let's go ahead and uncover him,
I was
right?
always nice to you.
Remember when I gave you that apple? You remember?
This is my good buddy Pal.
The opening of Django Unchained.
It's Palinor.
Yeah, that's what I said.
No, you said Pal. It's Palinor.
I don't like
Yeah.
his attitude, Joe. I'll be real with you. All right.
Oh, I dropped the wood back on his leg. So should I not unleash him? I feel kind of bad.
Well, honestly, Joe, thinking about this,
Yeah, Ved?
they're not going to want to save us, right? We're slaughtered to these guys.
I like to think Pal would try to save us. He came out to
No,
help us with the
Joe.
Joel.
What I'm saying, not Pal. All right,
Yeah,
Pal's in it for himself. All right,
sure.
but
I'm really not.
the people back at the war camp,
Yeah.
we're like trolls to slaughter. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? They
I
don't care
was
about
never
us.
a fan of Captain Selenar.
I think the
I
one.
really wasn't.
Hey, wait, why is that guy reading? Men aren't supposed to read.
It's from the character sheet.
Get him!
Look, the only way we're gonna get out of this is if we have leverage,
Okay, his
and I
spear
think
broke.
Pal's leverage.
His spear broke, though. We're much less leverage than before.
Make a new spear.
I'm sold.
Hey, Pal,
And I'm going to free Pal.
Can I see what your characters look like?
if we save you,
Okay. Okay.
hey, we're gonna get you out of here. All right, buddy.
Okay.
But
His
if we
name's-
do,
It's Pal, not Buddy.
if we do, you don't mind if we take off. Carrying bridges is kind of terrible.
Yeah, we probably won't go back. And you're welcome to go back or not with
I
us.
also don't want to die from carrying those bridges.
I have an idea.
Yep.
That's great.
So you look around very quickly while he's about to give his idea.
Also, thank you for the Kronk voice, by the way.
Down inside of this chasm, as you guys are taking stock and trying to help Palinor, it's like you've almost fallen into another world. The canyon walls are glass smooth, worn down by millennia of flash floods.
creme
Vines
everywhere.
and frill blooms grow here, attended by the classic glowing green motes of life sprin. Sprin are like a thing in this world. They're like ghosts, and no one
yeah.
really gets them. They're just kind of odd and confusing. But they're like ghosts.
Classic.
They're not like ghosts.
They kind of are.
They're not like ghosts.
No one knows. How do you
They're
know?
like fairies. I read the book.
I read the one shot. I'm just reading what the one shot said is no one understands the Spren. They're just kind of there.
They haven't met Christian.
There'd be Pain Spren on his leg for injuring himself. There's Pain Spren. There's like Rot Spren.
But
There's
you don't
Life
always
Spren,
see them.
Wind Spren.
Meth spren,
Honestly, probably.
methamphetamine spren.
The bridge is crushed beyond repair, and the bodies of your companions lie beside it.
They have no teeth.
Acetaminophen.
A faint groan emits from underneath the broken planks nearby where Palinor is.
Whoa. I thought that was just you.
I'll get to my feet, which hurts a lot, but then I'll kind
Sprained
of
ankle?
look for the sound and be
Start
like,
digging through.
who's under here?
Now,
Let's
pal,
go.
we only agreed to save you.
We need to see who it is.
I draw my knife.
Hey, what voice is this?
I don't know.
Ooh, there's a typo.
It's going to change a lot.
The player characters are not...
Ours definitely
my
won't.
goodness. There's a typo in this book. Minus 50 points to Hufflepuff. That's
Oh,
insane.
wait. Wow.
They say stand up twice for some reason.
stand up, stand
You-
up.
Yeah, basically, like stand up, side by side. So you dig through.
Well,
and
there's
you,
stand-up comedy, and then there's stand-up.
Will the real pal buddy please stand
And
up?
you see a, please help me, please help me, please.
Who's talking?
It's a liar, which is the scholar who's leading this expedition.
Oh, we hate liars. We only tell the truth around here.
Now,
Matal,
Joe.
a liar, Matal, the scholar.
I definitely
please.
help him out.
Okay, so you dig through, and you finally get to
I'll
her.
help him out.
I gotta see which one is her character.
I draw my knife.
It's right here.
Where'd you get that?
It's a discreet melee weapon.
And you dig up.
It's not just a melee weapon.
It can also be thrown. Discreet melee.
Alaya Matal.
She's beautiful.
There's also, upon digging through this cumbersome amount of rubble, 2 guards that have survived the fall as well.
Shit.
Fuck.
Are there any, like you said there were, but just of those that didn't make it, do they have a spear?
Oh, so you're gonna look around.
Yes.
Hey, pal, you remember how I said that we wanted to zip out of here?
You're
And,
on our. You're on. Why am I talking?
we didn't mean that.
You're on our side, right?
We were completely okay with being slaves.
So as you dig through the rubble,
we like
you
it here.
find Alaya Matal and 2 soldiers. One of them being the captain himself, and someone you know as Spearman Varda, another spearman. He's obviously has a reputation, so I think a part of you instinctively will feel disappointed that he's currently here with you.
Yeah.
And a very muscular other spearman named Varda is also down there. You dig them out of the rubble, such as your duty. And over by the Chol, you all hear, "Oh Lord! Oh! By the storm! Oh,
That's one of my favorite Chan voices.
oh
for sure.
my God!
Doral
Help me!
Doral, is
Help
that
me.
you?
It's me!
Doral?
It's me, Joe! Joe, is that you, my
I'll
old
come
friend?
help you, Doral, because you're listed in my backstory that I feel, I quote, some loyalty.
And you see as the Chol has landed on top of his leg and has crushed it.
Oh no!
It's nothing. It'll
Oh,
buff
you're
out.
Reshi.
It'll be fine. Just can you roll this Chol off of me?
I'll give it my best shot.
All right, give me a DC athletics check.
Can I
Or
help
a
him?
DC check. What am I trying to say? Give me an athletics check.
I'm gonna aid him,
You aid me? Okay, good. Because
especially if it is Doral.
that first one was a natural 1, so now I've re-rolled and I've rolled a 19.
Okay, just be careful. But I swear to you, by the Almighty, we will survive this. We're Bridge 9. You understand? We're Bridge
That's right.
9.
Bridge 9. Boys 9. Boys hazard.
As you roll the Chol off
I'm like
this,
jostling it back and forth. Sorry, I have to wiggle it to get some momentum.
and you see his leg is definitely in a less worse state than you might expect because the silt at the bottom of this ravine managed to provide some slack, but it is broken, at least in one place.
Oh gosh.
Oh, it's nothing. I mean, just give me some of that wood. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Is this actually Doral?
Yeah, this is Dora.
I think we might have to
Oh,
amputate.
shit. I mean,
And it's a
crap.
shame to see that this is an old. He's probably the oldest member of the crew. He's 56, and people usually don't live long on bridge crews. So it's a shame to see that he's in
It's
such
a shame
state.
that we're gonna have to put you down now after all this time.
Hey,
What?
hey.
What?
Why are you sorry? I didn't catch that.
Sorry, I
the
said-
pain was too much. I'm delirious.
Yeah, it's fine. You should have some meth.
Get off of me, Captain.
I was about to ask
Selenar shouts as you help him out of the rubble.
Hold on, I didn't say that.
Okay.
Nice.
What condition is he in? How's he looking?
Oh, of course, he's perfectly healthy.
Fuck. I don't help him.
Okay, so you're trying to help. Maybe they're close together with Varda. You're trying to help Varda.
I'll help Varda and I'll help Alaya.
And he pulls on Varda to get himself up and kind of rips him back into the rubble. Get away from me! As he pulls up. Damn chasm fiends! He's like enraged and has this sort of like
Wow, you
glow in
should
his
put
eye,
a lot of
like,
syllables in chasm.
chasm fiends.
I mean, I'd just like to say I think it's very important.
Shut your trap, bridge crewman!
Yep, yes, sir.
And he kind of looks around.
We
like,
love the
left
Bridge
to
9
right.
crew. I'm so happy that you are alive, Captain. I say with utter sincerity out loud. Did I say all of that out loud? I placed down my defense trap position card.
Captain! As Alaya kind of braces herself and like dusts herself off.
You gotta love
Captain,
the page flip and the.
We must act. We must act. If we
Thespians?
don't, if we linger here, we'll probably end up chasm fiend food. And you know the captain is obviously erratic. He's looking around like, which way to go?
I thought
Hello! He starts to scream.
Hey.
Hello!
Captain.
We're down here. It's your bloody captain. Let me down. Get me up. Not let me down. Get me up out of here. Throw a rope, you fools.
Captain, with all due respect, please.
Silence! And he starts to swipe his. So he's out of it. Let the rope down, damn you! He
oh
starts
my
to
god,
scream.
he's gonna call the fiend back to us, or another one that's still hungry.
I mean, that's my worry, Joe.
We've got to calm him down. I draw my knife again. Put that back. Oh, put it away. Sorry.
Hey, Joe, sidebar.
Sure.
Look, if they see you,
I draw my knife again. Oh, sorry.
if they see you with that knife,
Yeah? If they see me, I should kill them?
No, Joe,
I
Joe,
reached
Joe,
for my-
Joe. Look,
What?
Peter.
you haven't been a part of the bridge cruise for that long,
That's
alright?
true. This was my first expedition I'm making up.
Holy shit. Look,
Is
I've
this
been.
is this normally how it
Side,
goes?
no, listen, sidebar.
Oh, are we going to a second sidebar?
Yep, second sidebar.
Okay, I'll get closer to
Look,
the mic.
I've been a part of the bridge cruise for probably about 6 months.
Making that up.
6 months, alright? Not been easy. I didn't get all these scars
first
and all
one.
these calluses for nothing.
Yeah.
Alright?
Yeah,
Yep.
they're
Used to be a
beautiful
soldier.
calluses.
Yep. That guy over there, he sees you with a knife,
Okay.
you're gonna die.
Okay.
Alright? He already swinging out. You won't listen to me. Probably not even gonna listen to Pal. Alright? Guy's a little crazy. If he calls a freaking chasm fiend over here, that's on him.
Can I bring someone into the sidebar?
Yep.
Pal, come here. Pal, come here. Now, pass that sidebar to the next sidebar. We're 2 in now. Yeah, it didn't seem like you really liked the captain. Like, you specifically you stepped over him to
Yeah,
help
with
the
all
other
due
people
respect,
up.
sidebar.
So,
Sidebar.
I just want to know, like, you're on our team, right? Like, we're all in this together?
I am stressing we are whispering because we're in a freaking cave that echoes like a mother effer.
Hi.
I'm definitely no fan of his.
Okay, great. I think we're on the same. Let's step one sidebar back out. You can come into this one
Alright,
too.
sidebar.
All right. So don't
Pal.
draw weapons.
Definitely don't draw.
I'll stay in sidebar 1. You guys are in 2.
I'll see if I can calm him down.
That'd be great. Also, maybe suggest we go off on our own while he waits to see. Just if we, see something else, because that guy's gonna call a chasm fiend and get us all goddamn killed.
I have an
Gods
idea.
damn.
I have
I
an
think
idea.
gods. Stormfather.
Stepping back into sidebar 2. Almighty.
I've never
That's
seen,
it?
There's
That's
like
it?
an issue with this camera. Like, it doesn't stop moving. See, look, it just keeps moving. Like when I. What is it doing?
Oh, that one?
Yeah, my dungeon.
Excuse
camera
me.
just, like,
That
keeps
camera
moving
is
perpetually.
participating in Boys' Night.
Dude, that camera's unhinged, dude.
That's literally unhinged.
Hey, you guys got the baby oil?
Anyways, I think we. All right. I think we're ready to step back into sidebar 1. Okay. So, do we kill him or wait to see? Maybe we say that it went. He doesn't seem to know where it went, so maybe we tell him it went east, and that we'll go track it down, and they'll go west to be safe.
No, we shouldn't follow.
So he's yelling up at the bridge
But we
crew.
could send them after it.
And
without-
Elia goes like, Captain, please. This is most improper. We can't scream. It might attract it back. And he kind of snaps back to himself.
Before he has a
You know.
Can I use leadership to kind of, you know how that, I'm guessing he's the kind of leader to where he doesn't want to hear somebody else's advice. He would rather hear his own advice regurgitated. So
We got to sidebar
I'll approach
the
him and be
captain.
like, sir, based on your infinite instruction earlier, should we fall into a chasm, we should remain a bit quiet.
Give me a leadership test.
Did you just sidebar the captain, bro?
You're just leader the leader.
I did, yeah. 11.
Okay. So you begin to speak, and before you can even get halfway through your sentence, he retorts to Elia and screams, Brightness, this entire storming suicide mission is your fault. You do what I say, not the other way around. Ow. Ow.
Oh, by the way,
Why are you punching yourself, Captain?
You do what I say, not the other way around. As he kind of like screams at her.
Can we
and
do a
Varda
lore?
kind of steps into line.
can we do a lore sidebar real
He
quick?
looks over to Doral. He's kind of looking around. He sees Doral and he sees the condition Doral is in. He's like, we'll run the opposite direction and we'll leave that one for bait.
No. We're not. We can't do that. No Bridge 9 left behind.
That's we don't have very many rhymes, but that's one.
Captain, no! And he tries to start crawling away. Like the captain unsheathes his sword.
No, I'm
step
going to
in.
stand in
And
front of him. I'm going to
approaches,
stand in front of
and he's
Doral.
about to. So you want to try to get in the sword's path? Is that what
Yeah.
you're trying?
No,
All right.
not Doral.
Okay. Give
Did I
me
find a spear?
One person can do one thing. So
Did I
just
find a
choose.
spear?
You give me a.
Find spear check.
You actually find a shard blade. Wow.
And you get stabbed.
You realize it
Give
can
me a
cut through
thievery
anything.
test, and you give me an agility test.
I'd like to see you guys roll.
19.
You're able to find a spear rather easily in the rubble.
Snatch it up. Interject.
15.
15.
I draw my knife, despite the advice, and I deflect the sword as he swipes it down on Doral. Ting! That's my friend, who I have some loyalty to.
Okay, so you're gonna try to block it.
Yeah, deflect. I'm not trying to stop its momentum with the knife. I'm just trying to deflect it into the ground.
Are you trying to leap in front of its path, or are you trying to Because I don't think you'll be able to do both.
I'm trying to draw
yeah.
and just like knock the blade away from Doral so it doesn't hit him.
Okay.
Trying to deflect,
Deflect.
if that's a thing. I think it's a
Deflect.
thing.
Light weaponry roll. We can do that instead of agility.
Yeah, that's what because the one you rolled for was to get in front of its path. But yeah, I'll allow the light attack.
It's
light
interesting that they
weaponry
have heavy and light weaponry as like a skill. So
I know.
like allows for this rather it's like because I feel like if you were like, oh, I want to block their attack narratively in like Pathfinder, you'd be like, oh, contested attack roll or something like weird out like that. I rolled the exact same thing, 15.
15?
Yeah.
So you're able to rush forward and knock his blade right out of his hand. Like kinda
I flip over my card in defensive position. It was a trap card called Deflect. Mirror
He
shield.
screams, "How dare you!" And he unsheathes his secondary sword, which every captain has, which is a lot less maintained, so that's a positive. And we begin our first combat.
I draw
Yeah.
my other knife.
I'm
Okay.
taking this guy out.
Do I have
So,
This guy's gotta go.
Oh, yeah, I draw my other knife. I have 2 concealed knives.
so we have our battle map here.
Not even Ved knew I had 2 knives. Not even I knew. Sorry, Ved.
We have our battle map here. So they are. We'll adjust it to account for the scene that just took place.
I like that the Joel is still just hanging out there, just like upside down, like.
I mean, if anything, he's gonna be drawing the chasm feet.
That's right. That's right.
There was no reason for violence.
I punch him in the face.
There's no reason for violence. Look, I care about my crew, alright? These guys are on my crew. I'm bridge leader.
Bridge 9. That's us.
Yep.
Leave no Bridge 9 behind.
Unless they're dead.
Okay.
Unless they're dead.
Everybody,
Because they're heavy.
please choose one of the two things: a fast turn or a slow turn. A fast turn gets to go first, but they get one less action point to spend. A slow turn gets to go second, but they get 3 actions and 1 reaction. But you act after fast NPCs. So there's your choices. Choose a fast or slow action. It's on the cards that I gave you. You're going slow. Okay.
Fast.
Fast.
Slow things.
Fast. He's also going to go fast. And the other NPC, which is the guard, is going to go slow. So we'll start with fast NPCs. So you get fast turns, which you get 2 actions. So you may spin them to do as you wish, depending on your character sheet.
Okay. And if when we're on the same group, we can decide, like, amongst us who goes in that group first.
That is correct.
Do you want to talk about first?
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
All right. Fast. I get 2 actions. I am going to first
Gotta
one.
go. I gotta go. Gotta
Strike.
go fast.
Strike.
Like Sonic up in here. Gotta go fast.
Okay, go for the strike. Is it a physical attack?
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
24.
Okay, let me see. Yep, that hits. If this was Pathfinder, it would be a crit. But I don't think that's how that works here.
Are we paying focus to attack? Is that how that works?
If you have, that's for a second strike, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there should be a list of things on
Oh,
that sheet that
offhand.
you can
Okay.
spend focus on, so
Got it.
make sure you're aware of that.
Okay.
I also
Yeah,
have
it says
focus.
that. Okay.
So that's. I'm just going to read out what the sheet says exactly. I deal 1d8 plus 5 keen damage. So I roll 2, so I do 5 keen damage.
Okay. Let's see if he has any defenses against that. I have deflect 2, so I think I do.
Good job, pal.
Okay, so you hit how many?
7 total.
7, so 5.
Yeah.
You rush up and knock him right in the opening gap of his armor, which you know very well. It's chain link underneath, and Gambison takes a lot of the blow, but the plate is evaded, which deals 5 total damage to him. Okay, so that's great. Okay.
And because I found a spear, thankfully, I can take the brace action even though I don't have cover.
Okay,
So I take
yeah.
brace as my second action.
Nice.
All right.
Okay, I'm going to use the strike action, because I'm next to him already, to make an attack. So that's 2 focus and... Oh wait, no, that's different first. That's
No, that's
your
for a second
Okay,
one.
so
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just...
Yeah, you shouldn't need to spend focus on the strike.
Okay, so this is just my first action, is to attack with my main hand knife. Am I rolling light weaponry?
Yeah.
Okay. So then my total is a 14.
Okay, that hits.
Yes.
Hey, Brandon.
Yes. So it says 1d4 plus 14 damage.
Yep.
So I rolled a 1, so that's 5 keen damage.
So that's 3.
And then... So that's what we've already done 10 damage to him.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Finish him.
make an offhand strike. Because I have knives expertise, I only have to pay 1 focus instead of 2 to make an offhand strike.
Huge.
Okay.
Nice. That means you can, because you have knives expertise, you pay just 1 focus instead of 2 to make an offhand strike. That means you can attack twice.
Okay.
Does that? Okay, never mind.
Also says with your strike, you can make 1 attack. You can also spend 2 of your focus to strike with a second weapon, since you have 2
Let's
knives.
see. I don't know if there's like
But his
attack.
I was like,
extra-
does that allow me to
his
attack
ability
3
allows
times?
him
Yeah, let me triple check.
No, no,
I
no. It
don't
says actions can
recall.
only be used once per turn.
Like, yeah, that's what I remember. But this is
Okay.
a different action.
Gotcha. Yeah, offhand strike is.
Here, if you want to look at
So
this.
what it says
Yeah,
is.
actions can only be used once in your turn in combat, and each named action can only be used once per
Here,
turn, unless
read the
stated
initiative
otherwise.
thing.
Yeah, you can only use each action unless stated otherwise. But if it's a different action, you can use it.
But
Make one strike. Make one attack. You can spend 2 focus to strike with a second weapon.
that's what I was saying. Which would then give you 2 strikes.
Yes, and it just costs me 1 less focus. But I'm still
Correct.
spending the action and making another attack roll.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that was better. That's an 18 to hit,
Yep.
and then that is 7 more points of damage.
Oh goodness gracious! All right. You do a lot more damage in this game than normal. All right.
I am not braced. We'll
So
cover her.
he is going to, with his fast, he's going to. Upon taking so much damage, he's going to use Berserker Rage, which is a free action but costs 2 focus.
Okay.
So he's going to use Berserker Rage. So the thrill surges within him. His next strike targets each character within 5 feet and deals an extra 3 1d6 damage on a hit. So I think you two are the only characters in range. I don't think you are yet. You'll have to use a move to get there, but you both are in range because you were on top of him with your stuff. So he's going to attack, and it's going to hit both of you.
No.
Oh, it's also going to hit Doral. And the other guy. He's going to hit everybody.
Raise your
So
shield
he's
or
going to
take
roll
cover.
to hit.
Doing some link.
So
Always
this,
back to
I
back,
only
yeah,
get to roll
disadvantage.
1 time for everybody,
The one versus me
unless it tells me otherwise.
will be disadvantaged.
Do what?
The one versus me will be disadvantaged.
It is.
Yeah,
Because he
I'm
braced.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So then I do the accommodation depending, but first and foremost, that is a 17.
Damn it. For physical defense, I assume?
Yes.
Yeah, that hits me.
13. 13. I'm sorry.
Oh, 13?
13. I'm sorry.
That does not hit me.
It was a 9, but there's a 9 period. I thought it was something
gotcha.
else. All right, good.
That does not hit me.
Okay. Miss. It does hit Doral, and it does hit the other
Oh
guy.
my god, it amputates his leg
So
perfectly.
he's going to go into Berserker Rage, and he's going to attack. Let's see. He's going to. Ooh, I don't remember about grazing.
It sounded like grazing was if you miss, you can choose to spend focus to just go ahead and deal damage anyways, or at least partial damage.
I'm going to spend the focus, 2 more focus, to graze you both instead of missing.
Okay.
Which will do
Is it reduced when you graze, or is it still just like you get to do it?
I just get it, but it's halved. Like I don't get my modifier
It's
bonus
halved,
to it.
I see.
It's technically halved, but I just don't get my modifier bonus.
Gotcha.
Oh, that was the worst thing ever. I rolled a 1. So I deal 1 keen damage, but because of Berserker Rage, I deal an extra 1d6 damage, which is a 5. So that's 6 in total.
So I only take
Damage.
5 because I had 1 deflect.
Yeah, and I get my +4. So to Doral and the other guy, I deal the 1d8 +4. So that's additional. So it's 6. So that's 10 damage to Doral and the other guy. So the other guy. So Doral
God.
has.
1 HP left. 3 injuries.
Yeah, actually.
I know. I know Doral very well. I have some loyalty to him.
That's exactly. Well,
That's what it said. Some
Technically
loyalty
it's-
to the
technically
other
it's-
members, including Doral.
technically it's 2. It's 2 damage.
2, even
Like
better.
I said,
But so he's almost there. And then on the other guard,
Lady Matal.
oh my god.
Matal.
the other guard.
camps.
Oh, actually, it was a
Mitchell is
13,
now
so it misses on the other guard. So the guard is missed, but Doral just
You
gets the
ain't
brunt of
small.
it, and you guys get the grace. And that's the end of his turn. Okay, we'll go into slow action. So that's you first.
Okay, I would like to use a interact / or use a skill action to look for a weapon. He didn't drop that longsword, did he?
He did. He was knocked out of his hand.
Then fuck that. I'm going to use one action. I have 3 right now to move to that sword.
Move the sword.
Interact, pick up that sword.
Pick up the sword.
And then I'm going to
Stab him.
Kill him
Strike
with his
him.
own sword.
Okay.
Yeah.
That
I
belongs
don't
in a
know
book,
what
right?
the
It's just like Pathfinder for real.
Yeah.
I swear I read this in the second Stormlight Archives.
This is a canon moment.
wait.
Let me wait.
Love the Fed.
What would be This is a heavy weapon?
A longsword?
That's a great
Yeah.
question. I have no
let's
idea.
Just
Yeah, I
because
think
like
that could go either
in
way.
my character sheet I have hammers and long spear.
Longsword.
It might be both. Dependent.
Hold on, it might be in the rules. There might be-
One-handed, two-handed
Yeah.
bastard sword.
Hold on. Why a heavy? It is a heavy weaponry.
Perfect.
Heavy.
So then I will get a +5 to that because of my heavy weaponry skill.
Nice.
Yo.
Heavy bros.
Well,
Come on.
that's a 9.
You can choose to graze if you want.
Spend the 2, was it 1 focus?
Focus
2.
to
Yeah,
graze.
have some of that. Well, I've already forgot the name of this floral stuff around
Combat
here.
training.
I
once
like that
per
a lot.
round.
You can spend that resource, but like
Oh!
that resource is basically your spell slots, but for martial is
Yeah.
really how I've read it. So you're able to do your abilities using focus or not.
Where is the graze
I don't
thing?
mind that. You get them back by. You can also rest once per scene, like recover once per scene, a single focus point, as well as a long rest replenishes all of them.
Where is the graze thing?
It's underneath the weapon. It's like a weapon ability. Because it's a long sword, it's a long-reaching weapon, you can choose to graze them.
Perfect.
So I'll read it
Well,
to you.
I have combat training, so once per round, when you miss on a weapon attack, you can graze one target without spending focus points.
Oh, okay, then do it.
Yo.
So
So it would be
Nice.
Damage.
It would be flat 1d8. You would not have your modifier bonus assigned to it, so it'd be 1d8 damage.
All right, let's go.
Big money, big money, big money, big money.
Big money, boys, night.
8.
5.
All
All
right.
right,
It's above average.
that's above average.
Let's see.
Well-
So
It's average.
let's see his defenses. This might. We'll see what happens here.
Well, actually, I guess I don't know about
Okay.
rush.
And as I jump in,
Come on.
I say, "Hey, nobody touches Doral."
And you cut off his head with his own sword.
Oh god! Oh god!
He
I
is,
said kill him, not decapitate him.
he's dead. He had 18 health.
Oh man.
He was dealt 5 to you immediately, then 3, then 4, and then 3 at the last, because you did 5, he has 2 defense.
Who's
So-
gonna be used as bait now?
Doral is not doing well at 2 health points. And as soon as he dies, the other guard panics, throws their weapon, and in a blind terror runs west.
That's
Which-
good. That's definitely not where it went.
I hold my bloody blade and I kind of look at Pal and I'm like,
We're good? Like if I keep
Oh
this?
my god! Says Elia. Like, oh my god!
I'll head over to Elia and just
You cut off his head!
grab the
Right,
shoulders.
Look, he was coming at us
And then
first.
she starts to retch and projectile vomits
That's alright, let it out.
into the
to
stagnant
the
pool
side.
of water.
We've all been there, Elia.
Well, I think everyone up there is probably dead. I haven't seen anybody poke their head out.
"Can I do a perception to see if anybody's been looking
Yeah.
down at us?"
Can we even see the top?
It's 2. I don't see shite. That's
So
a 2
she's-
plus 3, so 5.
She starts to wipe her. No. She starts to. I mean, do I?
Yeah.
She starts to wipe her mouth off, and she gets out like, I'm sorry for all of this. I'm sorry. I knew he was a hard man, but to kill his own out of fear, what a disgrace, a dishonor. Oh, what a nightmare!
Yeah,
what
who
a
would kill?
nightmare!
I
they work
like
with.
you. I like you.
I'm truly sorry. I feel so responsible. It
Elia.
seemed such an easy thing. I just
Elia.
needed to study. This is my life's work. You understand? I don't know what to say.
Kind of put my hand on my shoulder, pat her back a bit.
I swear to you, if you can see me safely home, I will reward you with your freedom and a nice purse of marks.
Let's
I
Focus
promise.
on something
Like what
else.
kind of
Marx
marks?
is
No,
Marx
no,
is the
no.
re-
We can focus on the freedom thing.
Well, what
No,
kind of
no,
what mark are we talking about?
you will have earned your freedom. I'm looking for something else.
Sapphire,
diamond-
ruby, emerald, whatever you want.
Oh shit!
I am well.
Nice.
I know you don't owe me anything.
We'll
It is my
get
fault.
We'll get you home. Let's get here. I know we need to move, but let's save as many as we can.
Well,
And I'll start.
No, are you insane? We need to get away from that great shell. It'll come back any minute.
What kind of armor is this guy wearing?
The guy.
How beefy do you look?
So
I'm pretty
I will
fucking
give
beefy.
you all.
What was that guy's name?
The captain.
No, Dorian.
Doral.
Doral. He's like, oh
Grab
god. So if you carry him, half movement speed.
That's fine.
You'll
I'm
be
already at
What about
10.
the
I'm already at
captain?
half. I
quarter
can't.
movement speed.
What's
Yeah, so
the
I can't carry him.
What's the captain's armor that he was wearing?
Let's see here. He was wearing a breastplate with two physical.
Two deflections.
So I'm gonna then take off my vest, my leather vest. I'm going to try to wrap that around Doral's leg to try to like staunch any kind of bleeding or anything, just kind of cover it up.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna take that breastplate and put that on. And I should be good to wear that.
So while you're doing that, so that's your action. So I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna-
warn you, here's how food, water, exhaustion, all this stuff, there's very clear rules with this.
What is the deflect for that, by the
2.
way? 2, thank you.
It's a breastplate if you want to know exactly what it is. Let me explain how this works. So let's see if I can find the food and water table.
I mean, I think that,
Somewhere here.
Ved would be the kind of guy that likes breasts, so a whole plate of them sounds great.
well, it's gotta be like at least 8.
Breast plato. Make sure to read the Dungeon Crawler car.
Let's see.
Everybody's been telling me, and I thought it was just a book, and then they're like, "Oh no, there's 8."
It's a life. It's a lifestyle
That's
now.
what I've understood. The Dungeon Crawler RPG is already released or is releasing at Gen Con. Like it'll be
There's going to be a
playable.
dungeon crawl.
Carl RPG.
A dungeon crawler Carl? A dungeon crawler?
Yeah, a dungeon
Carl.
Yeah, say that fucking 3 times fast.
Chasm
Crawler.
Carl.
It's dungeon crawler
Okay,
Carl.
so here's how it works. You have to consume
Carlo?
food and water at the
Carlos?
end of the day, or you wake up
Hello.
exhausted.
Yeah.
Hey,
So-
it's Dungeon Carlo.
Let's see if it's in this.
Hey, it's
Yeah,
me.
so if
They
you
are
manage to
churros.
I'm just warning you now. Like clean food and water versus dirty is important. If you have it and there's enough to go around, then you will avoid exhausted conditions. But if you don't have anything, you'll like forego the long rest benefits. You'll gain conditions. You won't recover from your injuries. Like the day won't count towards recovery for your injury. So you need to have clean food and water. So I'll give you the chance to scrounge around now in a thievery check to determine, or perception check to see if you can find clean food and water before the.
I'm going to do
you guys
perception.
leave.
I think we should all do this.
You said thievery?
I'm gonna let only you two. You chose the breastplate.
Yes, okay. That's
That's a good upgrade.
That's a
so
really
I'm
good
gonna-
upgrade.
I'm gonna let you do that, but
And a
as soon
long
as you
sword.
can.
So
I try and
it's hard to beat that.
not really rally the troops, but steal their nerves and get them ready for a archer's trek out of here.
Doral, who's dying, and
The soldiers ran away.
Oh, there's no one left.
yeah, it's just
It's
the,
just
the
Doral
scholar
and
and Doral. That's
Matal.
it.
Oh, never mind. I thought one
No,
soldier
so
ran,
I would
one
suggest
stayed.
searching for food, clean food or water.
Okay, I thought
using
one ran,
perception
one
or
stayed.
thievery.
Defensive game.
I got a
Okay.
19 thievery.
Bunch is
Okay,
that?
so what are you searching for?
Food and water.
Which
or
one?
do I have to pick one?
Yeah, which
Water.
one? So-
Obviously.
On the troll's back, who's still flipped but not crushed, is a nice jug of water that should sustain your company for at least a couple of days.
Can I flip the chol?
That would be a athletics check.
You could help me with doing that.
Yeah.
Can I
What was
aid
your roll?
you in flipping this chol? If its legs still look intact, it can still carry all our shit.
A rock!
We can ride on
The
it.
pioneers used to ride these things.
17 thievery.
All right, you're able to find a considerable amount of clean, dried food that you can take with you. So you seem just set on that.
That's all we need for boys' night: water and jerky.
Elia Matal's like, please, quickly, hurry.
I'm going as fast as I
Matal
can,
is like
Matal.
holding up a scroll and he's like, look, I know it's counterintuitive.
I can't look at it. God damn it, Eli. I'm a man.
But it's a hand-drawn map. It's not language.
And what do you say when you look at a map? I'm reading a map. Come on.
I know that it is.
It's a natural one to flip over the
I know
phone.
this is why we're
But with
here,
advantage.
and it may seem because I'm a scholar, I'm trying to find a way for us to get to the ruins. But I feel, being that we're 80 yards down in this chasm, the ruins are allegedly something that connects from the upper plateau to the bottom of the deepest chasms. If we follow this and we find the ruins, we may be able to use it as a way to get back to the surface. I say we travel east with all due haste before the chasm fiend.
That's a really good impression, Eli.
My voice is already dead.
I'm a little scared.
Hurry, please! I beg you.
I
I have a way to help you.
I hear Joel already helped me.
Don't
worry about
me. Just leave
tackle that.
here.
Oh no, don't worry, Dora. We're working on it. Just
Hold
hang
that
tight.
roll.
We're gonna flip this chol.
Flipping a troll is what this means.
Quick question: does the troll look travel worthy?
No.
I'm not.
It's also slow.
Yeah,
but,
no.
Yeah.
We're just gonna get going.
Yeah, just for the sake of
leave me here.
just for the sake of trying to help Jorl, I'm gonna flip this troll over and try to put him on there.
Okay.
And so my first roll, I give him a good shoulder.
Yeah.
If you know, you know.
you
I'm
know.
trying to give him a good shoulder, and it just doesn't budge. And then, hey, Joe,
Yeah. What is it, Ved?
I need you to shove me so I can shove that troll.
You got it. I draw my knife.
Oh God!
Oh, sorry.
And I run in fear as
just
he
do it-
draws the knife. And I give it the ultimate shoulder, and I rolled a 15
Ultimate shoulder.
and a 15 plus my athletics, which I'm assuming I'm using, is a 4, so that's a 19 to push over the troll to get it.
You are
standing
able to
there.
roll it over, and Doral screams in agony as you reveal his emaciatedly broken leg.
Good thing I already took off my leather vest, Doral.
And I start wrapping it onto his leg.
All right, so you pick him up to carry him. That'll make you go. You'll have the slowed condition so long as you're carrying him.
Oh no, I'm putting him on the troll that I just pushed over. The troll's a lot.
moves extremely slow. So
All
that's
right,
not gonna-
Doral, just make sure we're gonna come back for Doral. We're gonna come back for you, but at least you'll be on the back of this chasm, this troll.
The chasm fiend
Hey, look,
approaches.
Sidebar, Doral.
What?
Look, if a chasm fiend comes for you,
It's out. It's here. It's here.
all right, Doral,
God, we
It
gotta
has
run.
returned.
get off the troll.
I start running.
The shrieks of Doral's pain have lured it back, and it is here.
I toss the captain at it.
Okay. He kind of like
Oh, that's smart.
I grab Doral and I'm dragging him.
slow. You're slow then.
Yeah, he's
So
got
half of
he's
him
got
is
at least the troll and the captain to eat before he comes after us.
Doral, sorry about this.
You pull him as you round the bend. You see the chasm fiend. As you round the bend going east, the chasm turns northeast, and the canyon floor here is strewn with rocks and boulders. Around 90 feet ahead, the chasm narrows. At its base, it forms a crack just wide enough for a single person to pass through at a time.
I think that we can fit
It
through
is-
there
it is-
one at a time, and the fiend won't be able to follow us.
Good thinking, Joe.
Agreed.
All right,
Thanks.
so it is here. You have about 90 feet you have to traverse. You're slowed, and then of course Elia Matal is not, and you're
How's
not.
movement work?
So what do you do? This is an endeavor, by the way. So the way this game breaks it down is pretty loose, but it's kind of like Star Trek. It's like a loose version of Star Trek's system where there's like a certain amount of successes you have to make a certain amount of successes you have to make in
Movement's
order
just
for
one
an
action,
endeavor
so
to
that way.
succeed. So in this particular case, you have to succeed X amount of times before you fail X amount of times.
Okay, so it's not like initiative move. Like
No,
it's more
it's
like,
up to
hey,
you.
this is a skill check.
No, it's
Number
like
of-
there, you have to
number of
succeed in
successes
3
to-
checks and not fail 2 checks. If you
Okay.
fail 2 checks, then it's over. If you succeed 3 checks before you fail 2 checks, you succeed the endeavor. That's kind of how it works.
You guys get there as fast as you can. I'll be right behind you.
All right, what do you guys want to try to do?
I mean, I've got Doral. I'm carrying Doral. I'm gonna
So-
try to save this guy if I can,
It does say you can
because that's
move-
what my character wants.
Yeah, under move, it does say you can use this multiple times per turn. So
Oh,
since
hell
I
yeah.
am at 10 feet of movement right now, I'm going to move 3 times. Or
Okay,
I
so
guess-
your first action is move. So it's not like an action. So you,
Oh, okay.
So the idea is that it's not
This
it's
is
not
more
combat.
narrative skill checks. We have to.
They're
get a
narrative
certain
skill
number of successes.
checks.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So you
Then
can.
I'll start hobbling along.
So your skill check is like I'm gonna try to get
Trying to
away from. So
use-
try to flee. So
yeah.
flee flat out. So that is an agility skill check. I'm gonna give you disadvantage to enact your slowed.
Gotcha.
So disadvantage.
Oh god!
Or actually disadvantage with a fate die.
Oh,
It's a D6.
Please explain what this is.
Fake job.
Tell us about this mechanic.
I will when you
Daddy
roll.
Esquire.
Here, you go ahead and roll
You
the
see-
official one here.
Oh.
Just to be able to do. I'm sorry. You're long enough.
You're not wrong. You see, it's simple, guys. All you gotta do is look at the camera, no look, roll 220s.
What if he rolled all of them out the box? That would have been awesome. Did he roll 220s?
No.
No.
I rolled for just a d20
Shame!
is 9, and then I don't know what this shape means.
I think that's the good one.
That is the good one. That's the opportunity. So you get to spend it. On
Glad you guys
something.
could read that.
So here's what you get with the opportunity. Again,
You get a job!
What a wonderful opportunity. It's an unpaid position internship, but gosh, the opportunity.
you can aid an ally.
It has something to do
You
with
can
building
collect your.
bridges.
You can aid an ally thanks to your actions. The next test made by an ally of your choice gains an advantage. You can collect yourself. You can recover one focus, or you can influence the narrative, which you can change a hit into a critical hit. You can only. Oh, sorry. Your actions result in a positive narrative effect of your choice. For instance, if you fail on your ultimate goal but roll an opportunity, which in this case you did fail, if it's only a 9 with your agility modifier.
Yeah,
With the agility.
correct.
Okay, that's a failure. But if you fail but roll an opportunity on the test, I might decide to allow you, like, even though you failed, you're able to do something positive. So I think that would probably be your best bet.
Okay. How do those weird ghost spirits? Does anybody know how they actually
Sprint.
work?
Yeah, there's
Fairies.
rules to them. So the
Fairies.
more so when you commit actions,
So there'd be a
as-
spren for this microphone. There'd be a spren for this candle.
if you
Can-
if you
there's spirits
commit an
in it.
action that is aligned with a sprint, they
Spren.
may choose to assist, but you have to align with them.
Okay.
And there's no guessing what kind of sprints are in your environment at this time. So if you do something just or something that promotes freedom or protection
I think-
or righteousness, like that sort of stuff, then they may manifest
Knowing
and
That
support
he's
you.
going to be a hindrance, he would start to move, only get like 5 feet, and realizing the pain in his legs is too much, and he would just stop, turn, and hold the spirits ready and start pushing people past him.
Okay.
So I'll aid the next ally that tries to go past me.
No, keep running. I'm fast. I was gonna. No, it's
No,
okay.
just who's next. If you're not next, that's fine.
I didn't
just-
realize you were
it's
such
just
a good
whoever's
guy,
next.
pal. I misjudged you, pal.
He's a good pal guy.
Okay.
I'm not your guy, buddy.
I'm not your pal, dude.
Put that right there.
So that's one failure.
His only characters' names are Guy and Pal.
That's one
Two
failure.
guys and one
Okay.
pal.
Who's next?
I mean, I've got him on my shoulder.
Okay, what are you doing? You can
I mean-
flee. You can try to assist him. You can hide. You can try to find a shortcut, distract him, like bring up the real. There's just a million things you can try. It's a role-playing game, so whatever you want to try to do.
I mean, really, my main focus.
Ved's main focus right here, is to get Doral, and he's gonna try to move forward with Doral, and he's freaking Iron Man in that shit. He's got him on his shoulders, moved up from hand, pulled it all the way up like a little monkey baby onto my shoulders, and then I'm
All right, give me an agility. Disadvantage because you have Doral on you.
gonna use athletics because it's athletic as hell.
I buy
I'll
that.
allow it.
Why would you do that, mate? It literally went from a 20 and then over to a
It's
2.
disadvantage, so you have to roll again.
Oh, so I could roll a 1.
Yeah, you
Let's
could roll
see.
what?
Roll 1. Do it.
You wouldn't.
I rolled a 3, bitches. So,
So we'll
In
take
total,
that too.
that's a 7. But is he aiding me? Didn't he say he was aiding people?
I didn't hear that. Did
That's
you say that?
what he was using his
That's
opportunity.
exactly
thing
what I
for.
said. with my fate dice, that was a positive effect. I said the next person, I'd like to give them some kind of aid.
Oh, so you used the, instead of the narrative, you use the give them. So you would have normal on that. So whatever your first roll was.
2.
So excellent.
Which becomes a 6.
No, I'd allow it on an advantage. So I'd say 3.
Which then becomes a 7.
Still, that's a fail. All right. So you try, but he's slowing you down to a point where the boggy, kind of like silty bottom of this chasm is causing you just to sink right in with him.
pretzels.
So
Look, Doral, I really
do the
respect
last
you,
one.
but maybe lay off the freaking...
Doritos, man.
maybe now it's your turn.
I letting everybody I look behind me. Everyone's made it 5 feet. I look back. I'm gonna use my knife. I want to reach under the shell and stab the troll and kind of rip it to spray some of its blood and innards to try to attract the creature to it and shove it so it starts scuttling
Okay, so
towards it
distract.
before I turn and run away.
Give me a deception or survival.
We're gonna go deception.
Okay.
I'm so sorry,
And
Troll.
because you're so close, I'm gonna have you roll a fate die.
As a d6.
Yeah.
I can't believe he's actually coming back. Why did we take so much time just to stay in this area?
Nice. So I got the opportunity,
Okay.
and then I
How did
rolled
this
a 21 on my deception.
Excellent. So again, you can do
I would do
the
this.
assist a character. You can do the narrative element,
I think.
recover a focus.
How much narrative control do I have? I think when I
That's the most wild
We make
card.
it.
That's the most
I
wild
think
card
we make
decision.
it. When I stab the creature and shove it to make it stumble forward, I think it stumbles over to the captain's body, who's
the
also
delayed, okay.
full of blood and stuff. So it's it kind of collects it all in one large pile of gore and innard ichor and the stench.
You watch as
Oh, yes, the Golden Corral
chasm
and
fiend
Viscera.
can't resist its primal urge, and it rushes over there. Which I'll count this as 2 successes instead of 1.
Okay.
as a
Oh,
result.
Yes. Very
Okay.
distracted. And then I
All right, so now it's Doral's turn. Doral sees that things are not going well, and he says to you, "You gotta leave me behind, kid.
Doral, I'm not leaving you behind.
You gotta leave me behind, kid. I'm only a burden."
You're my burden, Doral.
I can't carry the
All right, if it's gonna be that
But
way,
I can't carry you.
but I can carry it.
if it's gonna be that way, fine. And he pulls out his dagger, and he goes to try to stab you to force you to drop him.
Oh, I thought he was going to stab
Good
himself.
thing I put on this new
Well, that's
breastplate.
that's a funnier thing. Let's do that.
Oh, he took himself out.
It's
I was like, what a
fine.
jackass.
And so he goes to stab himself in the heart.
Do I get a reactive thing? Can I reactive strike the thing out of his hand? Just like a...
Do you have reactive strike?
No, I don't. I mean, is there?
Let the dice tell their story,
It's
Dad.
not in-
Okay?
All right. I mean, he rolled a 17, so I think he's got it.
Contested.
Contested?
Don't
All right,
stab
we can do a
yourself,
contested.
roll.
So that I rolled a natural 17. I have to go look and see what that is with the dagger.
But if you succeed, you'd redirect it into
It's not even a
yourself.
dagger. It's more like a crude bridge building tool, like an implement.
Yeah.
It's a really sharp screwdriver.
Come on now. Look, I don't want Doral to die. I can carry this burden.
That's an 18 on the dice.
Oh!
Mine is a 21 in total.
Plus 4 for an unarmed strike.
So that counts as a failure, and the failure counts towards the failure total. Okay. I'll also count a success at the same time, but that's
I grab...
okay, so he tries to stop being a burden and let himself die, but you stop him.
Doral, we're in this together, buddy. If you die, I die.
No, let me die! You must save yourself! And he
You
rips
just
his
cried
sword out.
about wanting to live, goddammit!
Not at the cost of all these people's lives. I've lived a full life. I'm 55.
And that's exactly why we're gonna save you.
We're gonna get you back, and you're gonna have your freedom, finally.
Ow, Lord.
Drink some of this
All right.
Horn Eater wine.
All right, we're at 3-3 right now.
Oh
Just
shit.
have some of this spread.
Okay.
All right. What about the scholar?
Oh, right. I think Scholar's just fling, so
bitch.
I'll give.
We're all trying to flee. We're just sucking at it.
Oh, I got a natural 20.
Damn! She got wheels.
So that counts as. I'll use my opportunity to count as an additional success, and I will make a narrative play. She sees a shortcut off to the side that's even more narrow than the one ahead of you. Ooh. So you have to get less to over here, I found something very fast. Come on, hurry, get over here very fast, very quickly, come on.
See,
a
Doral?
shortcut. Okay, so y'all now know there's a shortcut. All right.
Yep.
This might be the last one where I'll tell you right now, it's 6 successes or 4 failures. We're at 5 successes and 3 failures. So
Oh,
this
please.
is the last one.
Is a success just like one of us getting there?
A success is whatever you're trying to do, being the
Okay.
6. Or like will be the
Things
6. You
distract-
succeed in the roll. So what do you want to do?
I think
We're booking it for the shortcut, bro.
So I'm gonna say upon seeing him being eating the stuff, do you start to run away?
that's what
Once
I
he starts,
do.
yeah.
Okay,
All right. So what's the last check? Who wants to do it?
Because it's all agility or athletics.
Yeah, I
I'm going to
think
use a focus point and decisive command to grant you an extra D4 to your next check.
Oh, hell yeah. All right, then I'll do my athletics.
Okay.
yeah, because I'm unhindered, so I'll make it.
This is 100% the last movie,
Can I aid?
Lord of the Rings.
I don't know if you can aid chain.
Oh, by
Don't you have
holding
to
on
spend
to
a
Doral
focus
on
to
one
do that?
side?
What?
Don't you have to spend a focus to aid?
I don't think so.
Well, I guess it's technically an initiative order thing. So if we're not doing this, then
Aid's at the bottom, it's a reaction.
yeah.
Oh, if
But,
it's a
we're not-
reaction, it has to be triggered by a very specific
Yeah.
thing. So you can't just aid whenever. That's because I was like, that doesn't make sense.
Well, it
in
says
this game.
before an ally makes a test you can assist with,
Yes.
spend 1 focus to give them an advantage.
Oh, so you do have to spend a focus.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't realize that. I'll take off one, because I know I aided once, so I'm at 4.
I was like, y'all been aiding a lot. I was like, that doesn't make sense because I don't think this game allows
Yeah,
you
I'm
to
at 4.
aid chain.
If you want to spend
Well,
another
mine's-
focus point to aid, then yeah, that would be...
Mine
I mean,
doesn't
I've
fall
only
under aid. It falls under an ability called decisive command.
Which probably makes
Which
it
does
not
what?
a focus thing.
Yeah, I mean, I
Next
think it
time
makes
they make a
sense.
test
We're
before
all-
the end of their next turn, they can roll a command die, 1d4, along with the other dice for that test. After
Okay.
rolling, they can choose one die roll from that test and add the command die to that roll.
Gotcha.
So that doesn't have anything to do with aiding.
No.
So he gives you it's like
I
bardic
think, yeah, my
inspiration.
action,
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
running up and I'm grabbing part of Doral too and helping bear his weight.
Yeah, look over at Joel. We've got him now arm in arm. Let's go, buddies.
All right. Let's
Let's go, pals.
Advantage to 2 rolls.
And the d4.
So that's 18 on the dice.
That's
Okay.
Success.
Plus 2,
It
so
succeeded.
20. Plus 4, 24.
Okay,
24.
It succeeded. All right. So the chasm fiend stops its feasting and starts to charge, but because of the quick thinking of y'all, you're able to go through the shortcut and make it through with Doral. So you have food, you have water, and you have supplies. The chasm fiend then lunges forward, slamming their claws into the stone behind you. You hear another roar like 4 trumpets blasting at once. Wait. There we go. And
Wait,
the
4
sound
trumpets?
shakes the
We all
pebbles
do it.
loose from the chasm wall. Here at the most, but for now you're successful. The characters, let's see. Sorry, I wasn't supposed to read it. Okay. All right, here we go. So here at the narrowest part of the chasm, the sheer cliff walls are about 5 feet apart. The chasm fiend attempts to push their head through the gap, but withdraws a few tense moments later, unable to squeeze through. Ahead, you can see the chasm widen again, but it seems the primal programming of the chasm fiend will not allow it to waste any more energy on you small morsels. Okay. The chasm then continues northeast. The surface is still 80 feet or so above you, with little in the way of handholds between you and the evening sky as the sun begins to dip over the horizon. On the east side of the canyon, about 10 feet up the wall, you can see a small cave.
Oh, hell yeah, boy.
So at this point, this is kind of the prompting, like, hey, this is how resting works and making it through the night. So at this
Guys?
point, you can basically, the night is falling, and it's time for you to assess your party's ability to survive the night with limited supplies. So you need to review anything that you found from the collapsed bridge, especially food and water. And while food is not an immediate concern, it has been a long day, and thirst is going to be more of an issue for you. And of course, your comfort during the night depends on what you've been able to gather or scrounge. So if there's any missing elements, then anything can benefit your ability to make it through the night. So that's like building fires, that's eating or like eating plants and drinking water, that's foraging for food, that's purging water of contaminants through boiling, and all of them grant basically elements to support you not being exhausted when you wake up on the next morning. So.
Well, really, I think the only thing we have is food
I have water. I found
and water.
Yep.
So you guys are basically just making a fire and
How do you?
Getting
Can
ready
we
for
make a
that.
fire?
Try and set my injury.
you'd have to go find burnimals, see if anything
Which would be
washed
like the
in the high
bridge.
storm. If anything's around that might be flammable, you have to go do a search for it.
I would like to do. I have on my person a flask of alcohol, which is Horn-Eater White, which is a very, very strong. It would be like Everclear for us.
Nice.
And
I look over at
Jet engine
Doral.
fuel.
I'm like, hey, you all right, buddy? Here, take a sip. Take a sip. Open up.
I pour a little bit into his mouth.
Oh, also, Doral, I'm glad you took that sip first, because this is gonna hurt like a bitch.
And I pour a little bit on his open wound.
He passes out from the pain
To try to,
almost
like,
instantly.
get
His frail body
rid
just
of-
can't handle.
Oh, it looks like he's sleeping so peacefully now.
I heard that usually gets rid of rot spread, keeps him away. Once rot spread gets in there,
Yeah. Alright, Sprain, hate Everclear.
True.
Horn-Eater White.
So,
Different brand.
y'all obtain. What else would you like to do?
Can I try and take care of my injury?
Yeah.
I'll forage.
I'm gonna forage for some food. So that'll be a survival or lore check. For treating injury, that's a medicine check. Also, once per scene, you can roll a 1d6 recovery die.
Elia.
It says 1d8.
1d8.
Mm-hmm.
Elia.
What? Yes.
Hi.
Or at least mine
Hello.
It's Jamari. Mashort.
Where's that at?
Oh, sorry, I don't know you. I've not made a point to understand nor meet the bridge crew. I'm sorry.
That's great. That's alright. Would you mind looking for some wood so that we could make a fire tonight?
does. See it mine.
Okay.
I'm gonna find us some more herbs to eat.
It says 1d8.
So you can use the recovery die.
Just you.
Roll the recovery die. So it's a different die depending on your character sheet.
Gotcha.
At least that's how it's written. A character can roll their recovery die. See willpower. Okay.
Because mine is a D8.
hold on.
Because it says specifically.
Could I
Remember,
have
you
D8?
can always use
I
the
don't think
recover
we do
action.
D
It's
dice
time
for
consuming,
sure.
but allows you to
You got
recover
something down there. You got
1d8
something down
health and or
my
focus
knife thing,
divided
okay.
as you wish. Oh, it says it's right there in the middle between all the things. Recovery die, right there.
Oh.
We're learning.
So what's your die?
What is yours? A 6?
Mine's a 6.
6.
Okay.
6.
6 dicks, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go for
Above
it.
average.
So you can recover. So you get to do this once per scene.
Oh hell yeah, boy!
Do what?
I got
What you're about to do. You
all
can
my
recover.
health.
You can use a recovery die to heal yourself once per scene.
Yep.
So a scene is just a chunk of, like an episode, like a chunk of the action. So you're welcome to do that without making a check.
Right, but I wasn't trying to heal. I was trying to set my
It's just natural.
movement injury.
That condition's going to stay for 5 days.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
think there's
just
anything.
straight
you
up.
You can do a check to reduce the amount of time, I believe.
Maybe.
That is
well,
what I
I'll
remember
roll my
reading.
recovery while we figure that out. Max.
Nice.
So
Yeah, I got
injuries,
my health
injury
and my
rolls,
focus points
injury
back.
effects.
Because you divide them.
Temporary
whatever
energies
that
heal
dice
after
is, you can
specified
divide between
duration,
both.
or if you recuperate during downtime, you heal twice as fast.
Between health and focus.
Yeah, you split that die between health and
So
focus.
if you have
however you
5
wish.
and you do a long rest, that'll reduce your time by half. So it'll be 2.5 days when
Left.
you wake up.
Okay.
But you'll still be slowed for a while,
Gotcha.
unfortunately. That's all it says.
Just sucks. That's all shit.
Okay. So she goes and finds and scrounges and makes a fire, and it was able to accomplish that.
I got a 12 for finding more food.
Oh, a 12, you said?
What?
Pencil.
That succeeds.
Oh.
You find some edible plants along the wall that you're able to cook up, and it makes a decent meal. So,
Can you tell me what are the effects of a longsword? Because I just have, like, there's different effects for long spear and hammer.
yeah, here's the. Give me a second. So long is a 1d8 keen melee, has quick draw and two-handed. Its expert traits have a unique loses the two-handed trait, so you can wield it with one hand.
And
That's
still
it.
have the same die?
1d8. Yep.
Okay.
So it's a quick draw two-handed weapon.
What were the two things you said again? One is one-handed. I can carry it one-handed.
If your expert traits, if you're an expert in it,
Oh.
it's no longer forced to be two-handed. You can wield it with one hand.
Okay, then I think I'm not an expert in it, so I'd still have to use two hands.
The only way heavy weaponry would have the tick in your skills.
How many?
I have 2 ticks in my skills.
I don't remember. Hold on.
Because it's like hammer also has momentum. If you moved at least 10 feet in a straight line toward your target this turn, you gain advantage on the attack. Long spear has defensive. You can brace without cover.
Yeah, that's the same with long spear.
Yeah.
At least we
Skill
should have.
ranks.
Cool. I did not find hammer.
You didn't start with one?
No, I didn't start with any weapon. I mean, we're slaves.
Oh, yeah, true.
You just happened to...
I had
Yeah,
two
I
knives
don't know.
hidden
It doesn't
because
really
I'm a
say.
thief.
Yeah.
It doesn't say at all. It just says that you have 5 ranks, but it doesn't say what the ranks names are, if that relates to having
many
the
dots?
expert.
My
Weapons.
expertise.
I have 2 in heavy weaponry, so...
We both do.
I would assume... What's your expertise set?
Unless otherwise specified, you can use the items in part 6 without any special
Where's that
expert.
at?
However, someone's expert
My
traits.
expertises are written in expertise.
Right above talents, towards the bottom
Oh,
left.
they're written on your character sheet under the expertise box.
Yep.
So like mine.
Yeah,
But those are the
specifically-
only expertises
yeah.
you get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine
Do
Okay.
you have an
specifically
expertise in
says.
longsword?
I don't.
Okay,
no.
then you don't
I
get
have
that.
hammer and long spear.
Gotcha.
Yeah, mine specifically says knives.
Does it have any special abilities, the longsword? Because,
No.
like, as I talked about defensive
No,
momentum.
just 1d8 keen. That's all it does.
Cool.
Nothing special. Okay.
And then that would be plus my heavy weapon modifier.
Yes.
Cool.
All right. Darkness surrounds your makeshift campsite. Only the faintest starlight is visible from above. By the time the first moon rises, no dangers have emerged from the shadows. It's eerily quiet, and your fellow survivors are lost in their own thoughts.
Grim.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I specifically do have here vial of oil and cloth, and it says to clean weapons. So he would be doing that. He
Okay.
would make sure he would take everyone's weapons and make sure they're well maintained.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do tonight before you all drift off to sleep?
Ved tells a story about how he was a disgraced Alethi soldier and how now, despite all the circumstances, he feels very grateful that the Stormfather is still watching over us. And he really pats like on what's his name? Vorel? Varen?
Doral.
Doral? On Doral as he sleeps. It's like,
You're gonna make it through, Doral.
And we're all gonna be free by the end of this, including Doral. Right, Matal?
What? Oh.
Jamari Mashort.
Sorry, I'm lost in thought. We have a long journey ahead of us still.
Nah,
I'll
this is just a
say
joke.
in Alethi. You'll learn that freedom.
You're a good man, pal.
Don't all of us speak Alethi?
I don't know.
Because we're all Alethi soldiers?
Yeah.
Are we? Oh, I thought it's under expertise, so I thought it was something neat.
Nope.
I just shut
I speak Herdazian.
I just shut the fuck up.
I speak Alethi and Reshi.
Well, as you
Dude, Reshi,
debate over
those
the
people are like nudists, bro.
nature of linguistics.
Oh, I've been naked this whole time.
As you all debate over the nature of social norms and linguistics, you drift off to sleep for the night, and that's where we'll take our break. We'll be back in exactly 15. It is
Boys
around-
break.
It is 2:03. We'll be back at 2:18. Thank you guys so much. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right
Boys
back. Be right
break.
back. Hi. Grim here. Just wanting to say thank you. While we're all sitting on the porcelain throne, stacked up neatly one on top of the other because we don't have enough time to all go to the bathroom separately, I just wanted to say thank you so much for tuning in to Grim's Dungeon. We all thought this was just some silly dream. I never thought that I'd end up doing something like this until I started doing it. And I think the same can be said for everyone here on the production staff and the players. We want to thank you so much for allowing us, for giving us the opportunity to entertain you with our stories, with our roleplay, with our game. Because without you, there's no reason for us to do this. You are the reason why this show is made possible. And it's worth it for us to dedicate our time and energy to do so. So thank you again from the bottom of all of our hearts for watching us and submitting suggestions and playing along. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, while we're waiting for us to get back to the game, I wanted to basically tell you guys if you're interested on how best to support the show. Now, I know what you're doing. You're already breaking out the wallet. You're already ready to give old Uncle Grim a bunch of your money now. Before you do that, there's something much better you could do, and that is going to our socials and following us on everything and retweeting and liking and subscribing to every piece of content that we produce. This is really what will give us what we call data economy, a level of data that will point our content to other people who love tabletop role-playing games and role-playing games, etc. Twitch isn't the best way to grow an audience. It's actually probably the worst way. The best way is through other platforms. So the best thing you can do for us is go to our YouTube, go to our Twitter, go everywhere, like, subscribe, follow, share, retweet, whatever. And another thing you can do, which would be super awesome, more so for you than even for us, is join our community Discord, also located below in our Twitch About section. Our community Discord is like I said, a community of like-minded players, game masters, and role-play enthusiasts who can get together, find people to play games, set up games, play games in the Discord, watch the stream live, see highlights, clips, updates, interact with our players and other game masters that'll be throughout this campaign session playing the game. You can talk to them, ask questions. As we get subscribers and go through affiliacy to subscribers, you're going to be able to have your own subscriber channel there where you can talk directly, and the players can create threads and the GMs can create threads about what you guys want to see. All this is possible in our Grim's Dungeon community Discord. So please take the time, join up. Say hello, say hi to our players, say hi to everybody. I'm sure, at least for now, until we grow too big, our players will most likely say hi to you. Please come and say hello and join in on the discussion, find some games, play with people who are like-minded, who love the show. It'll be awesome for you and awesome for us. So how long has that been? How long did I... Okay, about 3 minutes. Well, we have 12 more minutes left in our break. Now, can I trust you guys to stay here without me playing Subway Surfer or Clash of Clans or Temple Run on my phone to keep you guys focused? You can wait 12 minutes while we go pee, right? Right? Okay, fantastic. Well, I'll see you in 12 minutes. Until then, my name's Grim, and again, thank you so much for watching. Take care. Welcome back, everybody, to
was like
Cosmere, the role-playing game.
8-hour long drive. Of course, we were going to talk about our sex lives.
All right, so after a couple of interesting dreams and some moist. Lower
Hell yeah, boy.
garments. You guys awaken. Interesting chat. You guys make it through the night, and
every
because you have
second of
clean
this.
food and water, you make it through. You get the restorative benefits of a long rest, which I'll now read off to you.
Won't be clean after tonight.
Give me a second. So, a long rest
Genuine
is
thirst.
any interrupted period of 8 hours, which or longer, which you experience a meaningful rest. So you recover all health lost and all focus. The other effects are with short rest. Some talents and effects activate when you rest. You can also recover during the same rest if you benefit from those. But ultimately, the thing is that you recover all your health points and focus points. So you're now fresh at the top of the day.
How's Doral?
And now because you have a long rest, it'll reduce your slowed by 2.5 days. Which what?
How's Doral?
So he's back to full health. He's good.
What about his legs? Like a.
Does he have an injury though? So
Oh yeah, let me see
it's
how.
like a condition that's like lasting like.
So he has 2 days left on his recovery. All right. So Elia's been has been awake for a number of hours now, but she's like, oh good, you all are awake. Well, I've done some research and I think I know what we must do. She opens up the map and it is hand drawn and focuses on the plateaus closest to the expedition's original destination. From our current position, she says, the war camps are due west, the way that the chasm fiend is. But if we circle to the northeast, we can reach our dig site. It should be close by and perhaps an hour away, but going there would do more to satisfy just my curiosity. Like as I said, the scouts who found the ruins said it extended into the chasm, so if there's a way in, there might be a way back up.
I'm sorry. I thought we were trying to get out of here. As far as I'm concerned, the expedition has been called off.
That's
Well,
how
if
we
you'd
get
like
out
to
of
scale
here.
a wall that is completely glassed, be my guest. But I feel as though the best case is for us to find the ruins and hope they ascend to the surface. Yes? No? What? Well, it doesn't matter. I'm going that way, so you can follow me or stay behind.
Hey,
But I am done with chasm fiends
I'm
and
sorry, what was
chills
your name?
and bridge crews.
I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Elia Matar.
Nice to meet you. I'm Jamari Mashort.
Elia. Yeah. Natal? Yeah?
Yes.
Peter. Elia.
She's not a liar.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I
wait.
can't handle this. I have to keep. I'm leaving.
Hey,
You can
listen,
come if you wish.
Sidebar.
A good sidebar can be very helpful to everyone's relationship, so let's all sidebar in here together.
We're going
You
to
can
the
go-
ruins.
You can go one deeper if you want, but we'll
Oh
be
yeah,
in
here's
sidebar
the
one.
dude.
It's back!
Just me and Elia for a second.
Oh, sorry.
Peter. Kuruska. Look. I think everybody's morale is a little low, alright? If you could just, pick up the energy a little bit. I think that'd be really helpful for all the guys
She like
back there.
backhand slaps you,
With her safe hand?
but like very weakly.
Uh,
How dare you tell me, a scholar, what to do, you bridge crewman?
well, I didn't realize we were that close. Touched me with your safe hand. Wow. Sidebar's over, guys.
Okay, great. Now we
So-
can all sidebar together.
As y'all move on from the campsite, the chasm walls seem to close in, and the smell of death hangs damp in the air. All around,
We're gonna die
creeping
here.
vines reach into the ankle-deep stormwater. Life-spren motes of green light hover above the plants, but tiny red rot-spren also gather here, crawling over what seem to be 3 bodies lying in the water.
So we definitely not going to touch those. Let's just skip this scene.
Okay.
I look over the bodies.
Okay, you'd like to? So there's 3
No.
bodies. There's a soldier.
Pal, can we sidebar?
No.
There's a soldier rotting
Shutting
in a
down
blue,
sidebars.
in a rotting blue uniform and rusted breastplate. It seems that there's a certain glow coming from his belt. There's also a bridgeman. He's face down in the water in a ruined leather vest, and there's these red bones Oh, he's not in tune enough. Red bones of a long dead Parshindi warrior, easily identified because their bones are literally red. The warrior's carapace plates are still strong, and perhaps if you wanted to take them off, you maybe with a crafting skill fashion them into something. But who's to say? So that's what you see, but you have to investigate further with checks to know anything more about
Say
the
the
three bodies.
belt was glowing or something
Yes, so if you want to know what it is, you'll have to give me a perception check.
else? 5.
As far as you know, you don't have no idea. You'll just have to dig in there and see what it is. Glowing be damned.
Yeah, I see one of your daggers. I mean, I use one of your daggers.
Once again, one of the nicest guards, probably, in all the.
I don't know. You turned down my sidebar.
Wow.
I go for the belt.
As you open it, your risk is rewarded with 20 diamond marks and a sapphire brome, which is worth 100 marks. Think of a mark as like a silver, maybe like a gold piece.
So diamonds are marks. The diamond
20
chips.
diamond marks. That's what it says.
Yeah, that's
And
what
a sapphire brome, which a mark is below a brome. A brome is great. I think that's the amount of infusion of stormlight,
So it's like diamond doesn't hold stormlight very, very well.
which is why
Sapphire
it's
and
lesser.
emerald hold more,
Which is why diamond marks are worth less than sapphire.
which is funny in this world that we love diamonds, and then that
Well,
world,
diamonds are so
shit.
common. They're
Yeah,
actually it's just
it's
regulated.
Yeah.
Even in our world, they're common as fuck. So great. There's the Bridgeman and the Parshindi warrior. So do you guys want to investigate them, or do you want to move on?
Look, I've already got a sword and a breastplate. Doral, if there's anything you want from those guys, I'll be happy to look for you.
I'll do it. He shambles over because he's
Here, let me
broken
help
legged,
you.
but
I'm
with
aiding
the
him.
bracing. Okay, aid me. That was a D12.
It's gonna be one.
Well, that was a 19, so yeah, it was a 19. He finds 20 diamond marks in and inside the Bridgeman's vest, which is who he goes to. And he's like, ha ha, nice, and he pockets it.
But what is any of it worth if we don't
Guys-
have our freedom?
Please, can we please keep moving? I beg of you. Every second we stay in these chasms is another second a chasm fiend finds
Are
us.
you gonna sidebar her? Or,
I wouldn't be caught
So
dead
do you-
in a sidebar with
That's a
her.
good call.
Do you investigate the Parshindi warrior? Or no?
Yeah.
Okay, so-
I mean, if everybody's gonna
Give me-
poke around the dead bodies, might as well be me.
So the carapace, as you see, could be fashioned into some form of a breastplate with a fragile trait if you succeed in a crafting test. Or a shield, perhaps.
I cannot use a shield.
Do you want me to aid in your crafting check?
That's all right.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's 17.
Jeez.
Okay, you're able to build a fragile breastplate. Which
That's
you can,
what my dice do here at this table.
Excellent. Okay, so
build-
after
they
that,
build
there's
fragile
nothing
breasts.
really left here of interest,
on.
so you all start to move on. Not to it's a one shot, so I'm railroading you literally down a chasm. But
really set
as
that
you guys
one
are walking along, Doral, after you get like he kind of is walking forward, you're kind of like looking around. You two, obviously being bridge crewmen, are with Doral walking, and Doral goes, "Psst, guys,
Are you sidebarring?
Yeah, we should stab him, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
Everybody, I just realized something.
Yep.
You saying that about our freedom, I've been doing some thinking. Everyone at the war camps, they think we're dead, us three.
Doral, your voice changed. You
I
alright?
whisper. Now I usually sound like this when I talk, cause I'm old now.
Yeah,
But now
that's
I'm
much better.
whispering, so it doesn't come across as well, cause I'm whispering.
Oh, you got like a New York thing
No,
going.
that's this. That's New York. It's like this. You're
Oh, so you're
here.
going Jersey.
Just-
Philly.
What I think is that we should get out of here.
Yeah, where are we gonna go, Doral?
I mean, look, you see those vines go up. Maybe it could get us closer to the surface. I don't know. We'd make our own way.
Do you think that maybe, perhaps, we should wait until we're up on the surface and then make our escape then?
Look, I'm tired of waiting. I've almost died so many times.
Doral, I hear you. I mean,
You've
but
waited like 73 years, Doral. I think you can wait like a couple more days.
he's only 50.
Look, you know what?
It's a long 50.
Do what you want. All I ask you is that when I try to make a book for it,
Absolutely.
Distract him.
just look the other way. Will you do that for me?
We'll
Yeah,
take
for sure.
take every single
Oh,
one.
you guys are so funny.
We will take every single one of them into a sidebar
Hey,
while
also,
we try to escape.
Doral, just so you're aware,
All right.
Pal's a nice guy. I mean,
Pal
any other
sucked.
guard would have not let me have this sword. He's got those knives. He even let me have a breastplate. Seems like a good guy. So, you gotta make your own decisions in life. But,
I'm not taking any risks.
Okay, great,
Right,
guys. Such a funny joke.
you're your own
That's
man.
so good. It was a quinceanera, and that's why he was outside and didn't get crushed.
Distract him now. Distract him now.
Hey, pal.
Hey, Elia.
And he skitters up these little vines to a 10, 15 foot tall
Oh my
alcove
God, follow
and skitters
me.
off.
Yeah, pal.
I need a sidebar
pal.
with you, Elia. I
Pal.
feel like we got off on the
You
wrong
obviously see him leaving.
Pal. No, pal. Pal. Pal.
Oh, damn it.
Pal.
And he kind of scrambles up and hobbles off to,
Does he look
to
at
a
me?
crack that's just a little bit higher than yours going off.
Does he look at me?
He notices that you notice and he shambles off. And he flees. He's out.
Quick sidebar, pal.
I walk.
Good. We should walk away once we sidebar. I told him you're a nice guard. Alright, I tried to keep him here.
I'm not nice.
You seem nice.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be rude.
I'm a survivalist.
I like
Okay.
it.
So you guys walk for an hour, all aware that Doral has left, but no one, under the circumstances, who really cares about a 56-year-old bridgeman?
I mean, you gotta make your own decisions in life.
The
He died
chasm
and fell.
begins to widen out
About him a lot in that one scene.
as you walk down. The chasm begins to widen out, and the walls aren't quite as high anymore. And the floor of the canyon is now dry instead of stagnant with rainwater. With fewer plants and broken stone litters the ground. The stone was broken recently, and it's not worn or smooth like the rest of the chasm. And although what you're looking for isn't at eye level, glinting off the sun now high in the sky, you can see the buried structure from the Silver Kingdom age. Hey, Fantasia boy, come on, look.
Fantasia boy.
I got my next Halloween costume.
I do love Fantasia. Yep.
It is not eye height, but it is very visible. Embedded in the canyon wall once, hidden behind a layer of stone and crim, which is like this infused mineral substance that permeates a lot of the rock in the shattered plains, is a forgotten structure now half revealed. Its lower level begins about 30 feet.
I like to think of crime as like
About
poop.
30
and
feet.
bugs.
That's a good way to think about it. Ved. Almost
About
forgot
30 feet above the chasm floor, where the columns flank into an open doorway. Another 20 feet above that rises an upper level, but strangely that portion of the structure appears to be completely on its side, as if the building had tumbled into the chasm and then was frozen, locked in place within the stone and crim. It's been hidden for obviously a very long time, and only because of potentially recent high storms or excavation, it has been exposed.
Wow. You're right. Aaliyah. Alea.
Elia? Because it sounds like she's a liar, but she's
But
not.
luckily for you,
Allegedly.
all this broken stone, it makes a pretty nice, easy walkway up to this broken entrance.
I do have a quick question.
Yeah.
Does it specify who can wear what kind of armor?
No, you can wear. You already wear a breastplate.
I meant for him.
No, I don't know. Perhaps, but I don't think so.
Because, like, if he's a thief, I'm a warrior. I don't know if there's any kind of, like, you could wear this, you can't wear that. Because I have that,
actually.
the Pershendi armor, and I would try to make something for my boy. You know what I'm saying? For my boy. I say, hey, man, look, dude, I want to make you a little Pershendi armor. I want you to be able to wear it. I want you to be protected. You know what I'm saying? Because you were
Screw it,
very...
you can wear it. Well, we'll take a look at that later, but...
What does that give him a deflect?
2.
Well,
But
you get a little-
I think it's the fragile trait, which I think means it'll break. stylus is a broken pencil.
I didn't even know that was
The
there.
structure is carved in an unfamiliar style, but it is clearly ancient. The columns that once supported the structure are intact, though they all lean to one side. Ahead, the open doorway leads into the darkness. So it is a path, but it is still an unstable path. So I'm going to have to ask for an athletics check.
Let's go. Roll some dice.
Can't use agility.
Ask for athletics. I don't know. Each character must make it.
Am I at a penalty?
Being slowed, no, just to have your movement speed.
I got freaking 13.
Okay.
6.
I also have all these extra plates if anybody needs one.
13.
11.
You all
Well,
succeed.
without the breasts, they're not really that.
So you're
useful.
able. I'll roll for the. Oh. No, okay. So y'all make it up.
With a
easy.
6?
Yeah. So what it says is like each character succeeds unless they roll a natural 1 or a natural 20, in which case certain things happen.
Okay.
So you all make it through.
Fuck.
And now. Oh, that's not.
Wonder what would have happened if we had natural 20s, like across the board.
Oh, I'm sorry. That 6 looked like it was a 1.
The lights!
There is what I want.
The green! Ah! The green screen's gone.
Can I get?
Never
See
get
into
old.
the walls.
Never get old.
Oh, it's gross. It's
Oh,
gross in
gosh.
here.
It's the last time OSHA came through.
I bet it smells like BO in there.
Because it's boys' night.
Boys' night. B.O. Because the boys are out.
Oh!
Oh,
That was sick, dude. Sidebar, bro?
it's right off the dome.
Sidebar? I say sick things, dude. Okay. Alright, Brandon. you're in Morgan's spot.
Oh. So he's not here.
I'm more in
You have to-
Paige's spot.
You're both. Oh no.
They
So
have
you need to
become
look at your
one.
character sheet and wonder how your abilities work.
Yeah, so it says I speak these languages automatically. Do I need to make a check for that? Or is there something you need to do on
Did
the
you
other
read your
side?
character sheet?
I'm reading it right now.
It's a problem.
Love you, pig.
I know it's a blind test one shot, but I downloaded the character sheet and read it for 20 hours.
Look, I haven't done that since the first 1 or 2.
So the
I've been
interior.
a very good boy.
So the interior of the building as you enter is very dark. You just know the language. So you can speak it if you're fluent.
I
in
was
it.
just doing a bit.
Oh, okay. I was like, I don't know what kind of
was
question that
pretending
is.
to be
It's a really
Paige.
dumb question. But same with
He
characters.
can't even tell that
Oh.
I'm.
Well, shit.
Are you in character or not?
Maybe it's that seat.
when I'm pretending to be Paige, you can't tell whether she's
be
a
who?
character or not.
Can it be who?
You got them bronze, cuz?
What?
You got that money on you, bruh?
Brooms.
Yeah.
Hey man, that makes some light, bruh. It's dark in here, cuz.
So
You
it's
see,
very
like,
dark.
all
So
of a
without
sudden I'm in the darkness, I
light
change.
source, characters who rely on sight as their primary sense are disoriented, which I think it's all of you. What's your primary
it's black
sense?
in
Take a
here.
look at your senses.
It's
Should be on
black
your
as
character
hell in
sheet.
here,
Primary.
cuz.
Look at your sheet. Look at your
What
character sheet.
about
Tell me
it?
what your senses are.
My senses, they're
10 feet when obscured.
10 feet. When
What's your
obscured.
primary one?
What the fuck does that mean?
Where is that located?
Because my
assume-
senses range. My backstory.
My purpose is to prove that in spite of a humble past, I have a great destiny. To
Well, dead ass. Like we're not joking.
I don't
it just
know. It
says
said that there's. I'm assuming primary sense for you all is sight. So, as a result, you
we're all humans.
You all will have be disoriented in here unless you seek a light source.
Cuz.
So the monetary stuff you found, the bromes and marks, are infused with something called stormlight. I'm looking at you, yeah. So the money you stole from the dead guy is infused with something called stormlight. It's like magic, but it glows brightly, so you can use that as a light source. Like literally the currency can be used as a light source.
You thought
That's
I
what
was
he's
joking,
been
bro?
saying.
I really was. I thought you were just doing a bit,
it's
and I did not get
The
it because I
bromes
don't
and
read.
marks are.
I'm
Oh my
the
God.
lore junkie. Jockey.
Jonky?
Donkey.
What's it?
I have a friend named Junkie, and she's cool.
Oh my
All right,
God.
so a single marker
I-
brome provides light in a 5-foot radius, while a handful of spheres, which is a multiple marks, can provide a 10-foot light. So you have to like carry like a whole thing.
Yeah,
or
I'll
you can
use
fashion a torch with a crafting survival test. A torch lasts 1 hour, which sheds
who had
bright
that
light in a
oil?
20-foot radius.
You have that oil, right, cuz?
I don't think it's flammable because it specifically says it's to clean weapons.
dumb shit.
Yeah, I'm reading off the character sheet.
What kind of TTRPG gives you oil that can't be burned for a torch?
There's plenty of kinds. But I'll hold out that.
Okay, so y'all can see in a 10-foot
Okay.
radius.
I believe you.
Okay. Rubble litters this room and dust covers every surface. The floor is uneven, listing to one side. The walls are decorated with elegant carvings. Brightly colored cremlings crawl out of the cracks in the wall and then skitter away. These little like crustacean dudes, they're kind of like the scorpions a little bit. Crawl out of the cracks in the wall and skitter away. The only path out of the room is a stone stairway leading up.
Oh, thank God, a way out. I'm sure there will be no more obstacles before we reach the surface.
Exactly, head that direction.
Hey, scholar lady,
But yes.
you don't recognize any of these carvings on the wall, do you? Who do you think even made this place in the first place?
They make a check. Oh, yes. I think this is supposed to be some type of shrine. It dates back probably towards the cataclysmic era. Oh, this is fascinating as she starts to write down notes.
Kingdom.
This era was known in the chronologies as the Desolations. Oh. I think this shrine is somehow connected to the legendary order, now known as the Lost Radiance.
Yeah, I've never heard of that a day in my life.
There's this particular symbol in the floor. Look at this. Does anybody have a familiarity with the Vorin Church?
Will this say in the backstory, connections, you are drawn to the attention of strange spren. You've never gotten a clear look at it, but you have the sense, blah, 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 in moments where your thoughts... Oh,
It says I'm impulsive and rankle under authority.
I have a spren
Okay.
that likes me.
Does it deal with either Alethi or whatever a listener is?
I don't think so. That's
I'm out.
I have no idea. The double eye of the Almighty. You see this double eye symbol here? It's a character within a history or religion. Wait, no, I'm reading the wrong thing. This symbol's connected to the legends of the heroic knights called the Lost Radiance. Yes, this shrine must be developed for them in some way, shape, or form. Curious.
And were these shrines trapped?
Not historically. There's no writings indicating their entrapment. These were open spaces.
Good.
Can I do a lore check to see what I can remember about the Knight's Radiance?
Okay. I can't answer anything because I don't know, but yeah, sure.
It's a 10.
Comb the desert.
Well, I think the
We ain't found shit.
aren't the Lost Radiance the ones at the beginning of The Way of Kings, like the people who like.
So, to give everybody, without going too out of character, the Lost Radiance had superpowers, right? And they had shard blades and shard armor, and blah. Hey! Sidebar, dude. So, that wasn't cool, dude. Like, I'll be honest. I'm
What are
trying
you
to
gonna do about
explain
it?
the lore, bro.
What are you gonna do?
Anyway, the Knight's Radiance, apparently, to most people in the modern day sense, betrayed men.
Yeah, they gave up. They're that's the very opening of the book. They're like, well, I'm done. I'm putting my sword in a stone. I'm walking away.
That's part of it. That's
yeah.
definitely part of it.
Except the one guy who did die and is in hell.
Oh, so they're quitters.
That's in the very first chapter of the book.
Or
the
spitters.
intro, it describes them giving up. Okay, so it deals with them. Great. Give me a
We kill a lion, make our
give me a survival check. One person.
I got 2.
I got 2. What do we got for survival?
Go for it.
Please just roll.
That is a 15!
Okay.
Boys, do.
Boys dead.
You notice that the Kremlings, the longer you spend in here, are getting more agitated. They start to shake their tails and they seem to be conglomerating.
Yeah. Joe, stairs.
Yes.
Pal. Stairs. Kremlings. Weird. Let's go.
Okay.
Oh,
Let's
this is
move
becoming
along.
a little bit like a Rat King kind of situation.
Let's move along.
Okay, so you walk to the stairs. They're mostly uneven, but they're covered in these melon-sized domes of crim-like material, which cluster like rock buds on each step.
I keep hearing creme fresh.
They're all over the steps.
What's a creme?
It's the material.
Creme is, think of it as like dirt daubers
Gotcha.
or like termite trails, like that kind of material
Bug
that they
poop.
make, pretty much.
They're
Hey,
covering, these dome-like structures are covering the stairs.
I think we should try to avoid these domes as much as possible.
I'll believe you, Ved.
Does anybody have the biology expertise?
100%. No.
Absolutely. No.
Okay, then nothing can happen. Or you can use a deduction test, I guess. But if you had biology, I could just tell you what they are. But because you don't have biology, I can't do that.
Yep, gonna try to avoid these.
Okay, so then
Things
give me
as much
each.
as possible.
All of you, give me an agility check.
I don't know if that's definitely not fucking cooked. Not cooked! It's terrible. What'd you get? What'd you get?
5.
Okay.
I beat that. I got 4.
I beat that. I got a natural 1.
Okay, so
And the one shot ended.
Boys Day!
Well, we
Barnum, don't
got
touch him.
3 more characters. It's just a week passes and we're trying to find the
I like to
remnants.
think that I'm like, don't.
Another bridge comes over, another bridge falls
That you're
down.
like,
another
don't
goes
touch
in.
it. You touch it. I said, don't touch it. Don't touch what? Don't touch this.
My hand's already inside it.
My hand's already inside
I'm
it.
sorry, I drove my knife. I drew
Even
my knife.
Pal's like, wait, so we don't touch these? So yeah,
Yeah,
no,
he's-
don't touch
Yeah,
this.
he's just got his spear. He's just poking all of them. So what are they?
outburst from the domes a bunch of cremlings, and as they spew, they kind of boil up together in this giant conglomerate, and they attack. All right, let's start it.
Creme king, like a rat king.
Exactly. So let's go into it. Who would like to do it fast?
I'm going fast.
Fast.
I don't fuck with bugs, cut. I don't do that.
I'll go slow, break it up.
Okay. Kremlings will go fast.
The bastards.
All right. Whoever goes fast goes first.
Strike.
Tails.
Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast.
11.
11. So you walk. Do you move up to them first? Because they're about 10 feet away.
I don't have to. I have a 10-foot reach with my spear.
Okay. So then you strike. You hit with a what? Sorry.
11.
I'm sorry. No, that does not hit. But you can spend a focus to do a graze if your weapon allows it.
Doesn't say it does,
I'll
so
check them.
that means no.
Longsword does do graze, you said. One of the things I should have wrote down.
Hold on, let me check.
I can save you the time, let you know I'm not gonna graze.
I think everything can graze. It's just like an ability.
Yeah, because it doesn't say my knives can be great,
But-
in my expertise, it
Yeah,
talks about
The
it
things with
somewhere.
grazing is, I think, it spends a focus point if you
It
want
does.
to graze.
All right, so you miss.
No, pass.
Okay.
I'll take my second action as brace.
Okay. Any other fast?
I went fast.
Go fast.
So I'm the first to get into my vigilance stance.
It says, while in this stance, reduce the focused cost of your dodge and reactive strike reactions by 1.
And then from there, I'm going to move up the stairs
Okay.
using my speed.
So I take a vigilant stance, and then I start running like a little girl.
Okay. So you run up the stairs. All right. The Crims are going to try to hit you.
Like fleeing?
Up the stairs so we can get away from these things?
Yeah.
Yeah!
Oh!
I'm moving up the
so
stairs.
they're going
Freedom is on
to.
the other side of the staircase, pal. I know you don't know what it feels like.
They're going to move to you with their movement. They're going to move up 10 feet to you. What's your movement right now?
25.
Okay, they can't get to you. They'll move to you 10 feet, and they'll try to strike with a bite. They'll try to hit you with a physical attack.
Now again in Crumb's.
That is
Ah,
20.
Disadvantage?
Has disadvantage.
I hate Kremlings.
All right, that misses. And they went fast. So they can't do that. They can't do that again. So they have to pass. All right. Slow.
How does brace last?
Would
Until
you
the
like
next
to know
round.
what? Boy.
It's just straight up all attacks. Sweet. Until I guess my next turn pops up.
When it says to spend the opportunity symbol, that's something that I can only do if I'm already rolling a plot die.
Yes.
Okay, so that would only happen if I was actually rolling a plot die. Or
If you
I
got
could
an
only
opportunity.
use that if I did.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. First
Trying to
action.
make it last, you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
That's how my wife likes it.
I guess I'll move up to the amalgamation next to it. I'll only have drawn one dice, so I have a free hand.
Yeah.
And I'm going to use my talent cheap shot. So I'm going to spend focus,
Okay.
and then I'm going to make a thievery attack against their cognitive defense.
Okay.
And if it is successful, they are stunned.
Dude, these are awesome. I don't know.
Yeah.
Look at those tiny little babies. So
It
small.
will not be
Sorry, that's what she said.
at an 8. So what I was trying to do was to like dislodge some of them at the bottom, so it kind of topples over and they have to build themselves back up. But instead, I just stick my hand in and I'm like,
Okay.
I hate that
What's
feeling.
your section? You have 2 other action points.
I'm just going to move twice. Oh wait, I can move twice. I can move more.
no, you can only move
There
once.
you go, buddy.
Remember, you
I
can
thought
only
it
use
was
one action.
No, you can move as many
Many
times.
times you want? Okay.
Yep.
You can move twice.
That was the only action I think you can do
So
that
I
with.
make it 60 feet up the stairs. I sprint past you. I'm like, oh my god, I
Okay.
touched them.
At the top again.
Pal!
Run.
Pal, I thought we were running from these things!
Alaya gets to go, and she'll take a slow. So,
I
Oh,
can't. I can't run.
Alaya, she'll try to strike.
Oh, shit!
Oh, we did forget about that.
That hits.
I literally cannot get away from them.
I tried to stun them.
I saw. You missed.
So for
So I deal
Although I
4
touched you,
points
which
of
is gross.
impact damage.
I touched it.
And then she'll use her last 2 to move twice, 50 feet up the stairs.
Golly.
Okay.
Oh wait,
so-
I'm sorry. I could only move once because I moved up to the creature first. So I lied. I didn't run.
Oh, I only can move once because of that as well.
So how long are these stairs?
Yeah. What do our Lethe and Reshi eyes see?
So you're about here.
Pal!
You're here. 10 feet.
Get out of there!
I have broken knees. I can't.
Ved. I hate to say it, but you know, Bridge 9 leaves no one behind. Duh.
Yeah, that's our motto.
So you
Now
have to
we're-
keep up.
Now we're at the
Bridge
top.
9 leaves nobody behind.
So you have
So
to keep
if-
up with us.
If you choose fast,
Strike.
do you always have to be fast?
No, you can choose the top of the round. So it's top of the round, so we're choosing again. What are we doing?
You can only attack once, so
I'm gonna do slow.
I'm gonna do fast.
Alright, I'm gonna do fast myself for a while.
I like being able to flip the
then let's
card.
go fast. We'll start fast. Go. Whoever wants to start.
I move one back to get back to the creature,
Yeah,
and I
strike.
try cheap shot again.
Okay, go for it.
Spending focus, thievery check.
Don't forget that your creatures probably also have active strikes, so if he moves out of their way or something.
11.
No.
Damn it. I'm not even gonna touch it this time.
Alright, and now you.
Come on, Big Daddy.
18.
It's flanked.
Strikes.
It's flanked now.
I don't think that's a thing.
Is it facing?
Is it?
Control F, search PDF for facing.
Um, 9 points of keen damage.
Damn. Is it swarm rules? Does it get reduced by anything? Because it's a gobbledygook. That in the rules. I'm just interested.
It has swarm, but the swarm is comprised of many creatures and can't regain health. It can move through spaces occupied by other characters or through openings.
So
Yeah, it doesn't really do anything else on that.
And then for my
Alright.
second action, I'll brace again.
Okay. Now I chose fast for her, so I'll try to attack again.
It does.
That is
Not yours, the
going to
swarm.
hit.
Oh.
Okay.
There's a little orchestra of bugs in the back.
All right, and I'll pass on Elias. So that's fast now onto. They chose slow this time because they've been kind of touched and they're freaking out. So your turn with slow.
So I'm far away from Pal,
Just as disgusted as I
right?
am.
So I will use, because I have 2 movements, 3 actions. I will go back to Pal. I will then.
Just attack it, man. Just hit it.
I was gonna try to move Pal, but I guess I'm just gonna strike.
Just hit it. Just hit it.
I will take my vigilant stance, and then I will attack.
Okay.
So 12. Thanks, Grim.
All right.
I didn't want it. Do it.
Misses. It's going to use 2 focus to use Screech. The swarm emits an ear-piercing cacophony of screeching and clicking. Each character within 10 feet of the swarm must make a DC 14 discipline
I
test
should have done
immediately.
what I wanted to do.
On failure, each character must spend 2 focus or become disoriented.
Weren't we already disoriented? Oh wait, we had light. Never mind.
What is the save?
14.
Does the spear require
discipline?
2 hands?
Discipline.
The Braum is at my feet.
You dropped it?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It's still glowing.
Okay, I just wanted. I'm just curious about the
Oh, so
system out there.
you're also close to these?
We're all next to it now. It's fully flanked, surrounded, except for Elias.
Said 15.
That succeeds.
What is it? Discipline?
That's what I got.
14, and it's discipline, yeah.
16.
Discipline.
Yeah. It's one of your attributes, I think.
Mm-hmm. Right in the middle.
Is that what they call them? Attributes?
I mean, that's...
What we call it.
The middle of which side?
Other side.
It's like with crafting, agility,
Yep.
all that stuff. It's
Near your
Or one of your
focus,
skills,
crafting.
Attributes are the main thing, skills.
17.
All right, you all succeeded, and it failed to do anything. All right, top. I'm going fast with Elia.
Fast.
that fast.
All right, go for it. Fast, slow.
Strike it.
Strike it. Okay.
I'll go slow. Go slow.
23.
Hits. Go for
Don't
it.
confuse the audience. You're going fast. No, you're right.
fast,
You're
sorry.
right. No, you had it right the first time.
Banter.
7 points of keen
Okay.
damage.
You swing it down, and it decapitates a number of them, and out of fear, they all skitter away, and you all manage to easily make it to the next floor of the shrine.
I feel like we could have won that without running at all.
I'll reach down, grab the broom. What was it called?
Braum?
Braum.
Broom.
Whatever. How do you say it?
Broom.
Broom.
Yeah.
You're the lore jockey.
Braum.
Okay.
Braum.
Sapphire broom.
Can you spell that?
Oh wait, I think this is.
Like the
I
song.
listen to the audiobooks.
I had the wrong. I had the wrong battle map.
How
I'm
many
sorry,
letters is
everybody.
that? I-L.
It was ILISTENEDGO.
I had the wrong.
THE.
Oh, that's right.
It's okay.
THC. Spring.
Once they're done, he'll pick up the broom, the sapphire broom, and head onward.
Okay.
Wow, Elia, I can't believe that you left us behind and ran away like that.
Sorry, I used the wrong battle map. I'm sorry, everybody. It doesn't matter. All right, so you guys make it to the top
Did not
easily
notice.
after dealing with the Kremling swarm. The higher you move up the stairs, the more rubble fills the stairway. After climbing about 30 feet, the stair abruptly ends where a landing should lead to the next level. Broken stones cover the floor. They form an uneven ramp to the next level above. So they're stable enough for you, so no testers required. So after scrambling up what seems to be about 4 floors of broken stairs and shattered landings, you make yourself up to the top floor. The upper level of the shrine lies completely on its side. So you can literally see
The
like,
upper level of what?
like of the shrine.
Okay.
It's completely on its side, so it's like multiple tiers. You literally see how it's
the statue.
literally like on its wall is
Mhm.
facing the ground right now, and the statue is elongated on the ground. It's because the floor is this way, and that's you all see that?
Yeah.
Okay.
The building has been toppled over.
Literally on its side. So the staircase has been on your
We're
right
standing on
side
the
as you
wall.
walked up the staircase. The stairs are actually like to your right.
Oh.
Yeah, you see it now?
Yep.
Okay. So as you make it to the toppled top floor, you see columns broken from the pedestals and have collapsed on the ground. But the room's most striking feature is a statue of a shard bearer. Once it would have probably stood 15 feet tall, but now it lies on the floor like a fallen warrior. You can clearly see 7 glyphs carved in the pedestal at its feet. "Oh my goodness," says Alaya. "How fascinating!" As she rushes to the base of the statue and begins to sketch the symbols she sees. The glyphs look something like this at its base, but like that, because it's on its side, right here.
Glyphs are the way that men can read. They just can't read
Stop
script.
pointing stuff out.
I wonder what
to
all of this
Festival.
means. How curious.
Is she dumb?
I think Palinor will go up there with her just to make sure nothing else tries to, other weird scorpion creatures or things try to attack.
Okay.
Does anybody
And
else?
also as a light source.
Does anybody else feel like the room's kind of like topsy-turvy? Like, look at the stairs.
Yeah, it seems like this floor of the shrine was knocked on its side before it was encapsulated in earth.
Hey, wait. Was the rest of the building like this?
Yes.
Whoa.
You
I
see
don't think
something
so.
very strange as you muddle. You can continue your conversation, but you see something strange as they're conversing. The light from the brome that you're holding up is like leaking out and traveling towards the glyphs.
That's not good.
And also, as it's absorbing, it sort of like starts to illuminate and stuff like that. It's very, very strange.
I will hold it closer.
Okay.
That's
Um,
one choice.
The glyphs become glow instantaneously.
They glow.
The glyphs begin to glow as soon as you move it closer, and much to the fascination of the scholar. The spear becomes completely dull, but the glyphs themselves glow with a bright light. So any tests relating to this will gain advantage from here on out. You can hear like a little laughter.
I have a question.
I draw my gun.
No, he only hears it. Actually,
Right.
who hears it? Christian and Matthew hear kind of a laugh as you see, like, and you feel this calming presence as it kind of dictates, almost guides you, this feeling guides you towards the glyphs. As you guys are looking around, I should also
Don't
say
make me read them.
there's 2 exits to this room. There's a southern exit and a northern exit, as indicated on the map, that both seemingly are streaming with sunlight and lead towards the surface.
Oh, great.
Hello?
I have a question.
Yeah.
What?
Way to interrupt my role playing, dude.
Well, I had a question
sidebar?
beforehand,
Can we
but too bad.
Can we sidebar?
What is it? What is listener? It's under my expertise.
It's a part of the
That's the most
Parshindi.
male thing you've ever said at the table.
It's part of the Parshindi stuff, right?
What is? Yes.
Listener stuff. It deals with a culture
Is there
that you have
singers?
not encountered yet,
Okay.
and does not deal with what's happening.
Doesn't
here.
apply. Noted.
No, this is shenanigans. They're like a sapient, like humanoidal race that live here.
Well, they seem to be having fun. Wait. I don't think that they're laughing.
Yeah. Hello?
Hello?
The glyphs glow, but you'll have to investigate further to know anything.
But we also see that the staircases lead out.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, well, let's just fucking leave.
Hey, pal.
Okay.
What are you doing over there?
Pal, we can get out.
Yeah, I need a minute, and I'll see if I can.
I
is
think
there
that
any
he has a crush on
chance
Alaya.
of a check?
Yes. So, this is now an endeavor. If you want to try to decipher these glyphs, this is an endeavor. So you'll need a certain amount. You can try any check you would like within reason, and I can kind of guide you forward for that. on how you think you should decipher these glyphs, if you care enough to do so.
I'm gonna kind of walk closer to Pal. Is that voice getting any
You
louder?
know what I would. Sorry.
It's.
Like
Do
that
any of you
laughter?
have any like knowledge of Sprins?
I mean, as much as
So Sprins attach themselves to people who coordinate themselves in particular ways that align with their dynamic sensibility.
well, I have noticed I've drawn the attention of a spren. Never really gotten a clear look at it, but I have the sense that it appears in moments where my thoughts or actions are heroic or self-sacrificing.
Well, it's not that Sprin. But there is a Sprin that seems to be in the atmosphere guiding your... I wouldn't be so heavy-handed with this, but it's such a weird world that no one knows what a Sprin is, so it doesn't really matter.
I think Palinor would know he doesn't have
It's
education.
like a beneficial
or anything
otherworldly
to
spirit
it.
is helping you right now.
Yeah. I think Palinor, knowing he's not as educated as need to be, but does have a pretty good gift for talking to others. Can I make a leadership check towards Alaya?
Yeah.
To give her help?
Yeah, absolutely.
To,
Go for it.
all right.
Yeah, I think a good pep talk circle. So I'm going to pep talk you, you pep talk Pal, and Pal will pep talk Elias.
16.
Okay. So, give her your pep talk.
I second.
Well,
that.
I'm certainly not a genius at this, but you've got a lot of notes there and a lot of experience. What do you think all this could mean?
Well, let's break this down logically.
You can read glyphs, right?
There are 7 glyphs. But as you can see, certain symbols bear more weathering than others. I wonder if that's intentional. And the weathering seems to almost be as if a finger has pressed it. I dare not do it without more knowledge, but I feel as though these glyphs were meant to be touched in some way. And certain glyphs were more important to touch than others. Interesting.
Could it point to the order in which they were touched?
Well, these symbols could mean something in a language. Does anybody have any understanding of archaic languages or any ancient study in that regard?
I know a little Ardazian.
No, sorry,
Alethi and Reshi.
my parents are
Well,
merchants.
try a lore check for me to see if you can see if we could read these.
I
And
need
I'll
you to
try
really,
myself too.
really
Is that like both of us or just
get in
him?
that brain. I need you to remember.
12.
Add a d4.
So upon looking, it's kind of difficult, but you can make these archaic runes out.
15.
Like they mean life, strength, journey before death, weakness, and destination. And the one that's really worn is the before symbol. Is worn more than all the others have been touched, but the before symbol is touched a lot.
What are they again?
Life, strength, journey before death, and weakness. That's 2 successes. There's also lines being drawn between the glyphs with different symbols. If you want to try to do that, that'll be a deduction check.
I would be.
Nope.
I would love to do a deduction check.
Okay.
I already know the order, but
I know
my
you
character
probably
probably doesn't.
because it's a part of the lore. I know.
Life, strength, journey before death.
4. So
4.
Yeah,
It's a fail.
no idea.
Those are lines. I'm bad at reading.
Let me think.
And each of the lines,
Yes.
like one's a simple line connecting. There's 2 lines. One there's intersecting lines. One there's a line with a cross. One there's a line with a Y. And there's another line with like 3 lines connecting to it. It doesn't matter, but it's just there's variation there. So that's one failure that you can't discern anything from it.
Yep. Not getting anything, guys.
Elia, is there anything you can tell about all these lines
I
that
can
are in
try.
different variations?
Cocked. That is a natural 20. Interesting.
Strength before.
And that's when she kind of discovers it. The characters that are assembled here or an order. It states a sentence. It must be. So you press them in the specific order to make a statement, and it should do something. I just don't know exactly what.
What are all the words that it's saying again?
Life, death, strength, weakness, journey, destination, and before. So it must be this before this before this before this. But what correlates? Perhaps life and death, strength and weakness, journey, destination. Death before life.
No. I mean, you have to live before you die.
Let's
Weakness
try it.
before life.
Life before death, and you see them glowing as she touches them. Strength before weakness, journey before destination. It glows a bright glow and opens a compartment at the base of the statue.
Wow. That was really good deductive reasoning.
Check it out.
So you look into it, and a golden light of a strange sprin seems to infuse with the pedestal as the slide
Life
opens.
before death.
On the one side of a pedestal, a compartment slides out of the stone, revealing a drawer containing a bracelet and 2 rings interlinked by metallic chains. Though its gemstone is cracked, the metal is untarnished. This is no mere jewelry. It is a priceless artifact of the Vorin church called a soul caster. Now, capable of transforming any substance into another with a simple touch, but whether or not it functions is impossible to say without the infusion of stormlight, which it currently lacks.
Does anybody have any more money?
Weird.
All right, well, that's you solved it. So it's really up to you all. I feel like this has been a perfect find. I have so much to regard my scholarly friends with now, in regards to why I was, designing this particular expedition. I feel just aflutter with all the possibilities of this place. I'm ready to leave.
I mean, yeah,
thank God.
we've been ready to leave as well.
You see, yet again, another sprin forms and presents itself specifically to you, Brandon, as it seems to have this illusory wall form over the northern exit, and a guiding force seems to force you down the southern entrance. Like, please go down the southern exit, not the northern.
I'm feeling really good about this northern
Maybe because you
exit.
tried to self-sacrifice outside. I don't know. That's why this is happening. I was just letting you know.
Let's, I'm guessing Alaya took the 2 items to keep for safekeeping.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we'll get out that exit.
Okay. So y'all exit. And
Are
you
we
can
going through the south or north?
southern exit, I'm
Yeah.
guessing.
Oh, yeah.
As you travel through the southern exit, you start to
I have a
hear
bad feeling about this.
whispers and voices in
I'll-
clear Pershindi tones.
I'll-
And as you crest, you can see just at where the northern exit would be are a bunch of Parshindi waiting in ambush to try to strike at you. But you now have the high ground, and it's up to you on how you want to deal in this situation.
We should go north.
Do you want to sneak away?
I don't know about you guys. Do you think we can take them?
How many are there?
I'm certainly not in a sneaking physical capability.
How are you doing?
You're
Welcome to
also
the
not
chat.
much of a fighter.
Cosmere's interesting. It's interesting. It's very D&D and Pathfinder. Like, we're about to actually end. We'll give our thoughts here. We're at the very tail end of this. So you guys want to try to sneak away?
How many people are there?
There's 5 standing there. 5 Parshindi warriors.
Is he gonna have disadvantage with his leg?
And if you sneak away, no, again, it's just how it halves the movement speed. It doesn't do
Okay.
anything else other than that. So, no.
Then I
Well-
don't think it's worth trying to risk our lives when we know we can just get away with the high ground.
Well,
Will we be able to continue south if we hide?
I think that, well, not if you hide, but if you sneak around, you could probably find your way path if you get enough
Succeed.
successes.
Yeah,
This would be
let's try and
this would be
step
an
past them.
endeavor.
Because if it worse
trying to
comes to
sneak
worse,
past
we
them.
just end up fighting them anyways.
yeah.
All right, this would be
sidebar?
considered an endeavor.
No,
so
yeah,
let's
just
see.
think
So
that's-
all of you give me, including Alaya, will give me a, that was
Sorry,
9.
stealth bar?
Okay, give me a stealth check.
I wish there was something I could add to this.
Oh, but it's interesting. Well, like I said, we'll cover it. We'll cover our thoughts in a second. We're almost done here.
Let's go.
Okay, what's that? What's the roll?
I rolled a 21.
Okay,
13.
okay,
7.
okay. So that's
sidebar?
2 successes and 2 failures.
Oh no.
I'm gonna have one of you break the tie here. As like you start to move, but you guys start to like divert and start to go in a different path, and there are crumbling rocks, and you start to see
I
like
thought we were going back north.
I didn't say a direction.
I would role play why we got messed up.
I thought I
What?
said something that confused you.
Joe, we were gonna stealth bar over here.
No, Joe.
We were gonna...
All right, try to recover. What are you rolling for? Stealth?
I thought you said to roll something.
I was like, you're gonna have to do another. You have to tell me what you want to try to do.
Well, then that's on
This
you.
is what a role playing game's all about.
That's on you, dude.
You could try to use leadership to command him to get back in line. You can try
throw-
that. Like,
I think that we make a noise and it starts turning towards us. I throw a knife to distract him.
okay, give me a deception. Is that a thing?
Yep.
Deception is a.
Yeah, then give me a deception
Can I command him to do
or
that?
athletics. Up to you.
Deception.
Can I use my decisive command to tell him to do it so he can get a D4 on it?
Yeah. Add an additional D4.
Spending my focus point.
Bardic inspiration.
21.
Okay.
Yeah, boy.
You manage to fling the knife as the Parshendi warriors start to look in your direction. The knife clinks, and you manage to throw it directly down the tunnel, and they all go, oh, but they're looking behind them while they're doing it, so they all rush in and give you guys a clear way out. So you manage to completely avoid the Parshendi warriors, and after a while, you manage to get out of harm's way and are on the plains, able to quickly make your way back. You have to circumnavigate a lot of these plains and a lot of the chasms, but you make it back with very little interruption. So you finally approach your destination, the war camps. Built into a series of 10 craters at the edge of the Shattered Plains, each war camp houses the armies of the Alethi High Prince. The war camp for High Prince Sideus sits between the camps of Royan and Aladar at the southwestern end of the Alethi settlement. Oh my god. Guards stand at the gates to each war camp. Scouts patrol on horseback, and drawn wagons move between the craters on the outer market to the west. Elia looks to you and says, I cannot be more gracious. What was your name? John?
I'm sorry, what was it again? It was so great to travel with you.
Long Johnson and
Palinor.
I'm sorry.
Palamo, of course.
Elia.
Yes.
We call him
Elia,
Pal.
what was it?
Elia. Yes.
What was it?
Elia Matal. Yes.
Oh, right.
Yes,
Jamar
of course.
Short.
You
Yes.
literally asked for me to help you on this mission. It says so right here.
Well, I have many things in my mind. Such frivolous details slip it all the time. It replaces with important information. All this information we've learned from this wonderful, wonderful ruins from the Silver Kingdom, before the desolation of all times. I mean, come on. The excitement. I'll have you know that as a reward for your great service towards me and the scholars of this war camp, I will say I'll give you a mild credit in the thesis paper. Excellent.
And our
excellent.
freedom, right?
Yeah, you definitely.
Sorry,
stated freedom.
yes,
and I'm so sorry.
I think I hear someone calling
sorry.
me.
Is that Doral?
I'm sorry, what
was that?
I'm sorry, just one last time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Wait, what was your last name again?
That's the end. Okay, so as I said before we started, it's really basic. Like, there's not.
It is not basic.
It wasn't, I don't think, designed really to get into the, because we've done role playing starter kits that really like our avatar is heavily role play oriented, and this one was heavily like, here's the rules, here's how they're used. Who cares about really the role play stuff oriented?
Do we need to keep any of these?
Um,
The notes we've had for the last like 6 one-shots? Probably not.
For posterity.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean,
add to the stack.
Here was my struggle. This is by nature of not knowing the Stormlight Archives lore. I just had to be subdued and not really. I didn't feel like I could like easily. I didn't have the confidence to make assumptions like I usually do, so I just kind of had to take it at face value. So it was a lot simpler and straightforward as a result. I mean, what did you guys think about it? The system specifically.
I'll let y'all say stuff first because, like, I once
so
again
by the
know
way,
the lore.
By the way, only one person knows anything about the Stormlight Archives, and that's Christian. I didn't know anything about it. Matthew nor Brandon knew anything
I know
about
who
it.
this guy is.
So we
Stormlight.
we have a very
Shit.
interesting perspective difference. But yeah, go ahead.
What do you think?
I thought it was a neat little system. It's kind of, again, it's a little bit, tidier than D&D and Pathfinder. It's a little bit simpler, at least just from this experience with it. Like, maybe it gets a little crunchier, but I imagine it doesn't seem like it's going to get as crunchy. I liked that there were encounters that you could sort of set up specifically, like, this is not a combat encounter. You have to meet a couple of successes through skill checks and this more narrative.
Endeavors.
But they established that as, like, a thing. Whereas, like, I feel like when that happens in D&D and Pathfinder, it's kind of like, it doesn't really have a name. Like, exploration in Pathfinder is more of a thing, like exploration mode, but it's still not as regimented as a certain number of successes to get through the scene. A GM could choose to do that, but it's not built into the system.
Yeah.
So I liked that part. Don't like the character sheets. I don't think they're really well designed. And I'm not sure how I feel about the, like, different defenses and numbers.
I think that's directly related to the lore because the world's essence is broken up into 3 categories in the books.
Okay.
Cognitive, religious, and physical. So I think that's to accommodate, not to,
Sure.
obviously mechanics are mechanics, but I think that was designed to accommodate the setting.
And
so.
having no experience with any Brandon Sanderson world building or read any of the books, I can't really speak to whether it fits the IP or not. I don't know. It doesn't seem to not, but given how, like, I don't want to say traditional, but, like, fantasy, you know.
No, his stuff is very high
just
fantasy.
like fantasy, high fantasy. To me, it's just playing like any other RPG where it's a new, forgotten realms that you're not familiar with.
Yeah.
So, like, it was cool. I liked the idea of immediately meeting a creature we had to escape from that we could not kill. And yeah, I thought it was solid. I do think that it is going to struggle in terms of people not, if you're not familiar with it, I'm not sure why you would choose to pick this up. You'd probably choose you'd probably pick up Daggerheart.
Oh, we've not played that yet. We need to give that a shot.
Demo at Gen Con last year.
I've not even touched it, so I've known nothing about Daggerheart. I know that it's like very GM hands off. That's what I've been told.
It was really hard to tell from the demo.
Yeah.
I would have to do more.
What do you think, Brandosi?
Brandon.
Brandiago?
What?
So your thoughts.
Boys date?
I thought
Boys did.
System in general is good. I've always, I do like D&D 5th edition. I do like Pathfinder 2nd edition. And I thought this was I don't know what their thought process was making it, but making the kind of blend that they did here, I did like that. I do like the kind of elimination of some checks and rolls, like initiative rolls, going down to just a card that says, hey, you can be fast or you can be slow. If you're slow, you get an extra action. I thought that was great. The character sheets, I thought they were well laid out. I thought they were pretty good. It may be because we're level 1, but I'm always a huge fan of small numbers. I don't think you have to be like, oh, I got a plus 32 to my hit. Who gives a fuck? I would rather have small numbers and quick combat because kind of traumatized from the crunchy games that I play. I'd rather just get through combat quickly and get back to the role play.
That's not true at all. You destroy every roleplay scene that we're in by saying, I keep walking.
Yeah, because you guys talk too much. I have no time for me.
No, that's not true at all.
That's literally true.
Well, Mr.
He invited
I know
Check the tapes.
all of us to be here to be entertaining, and we can't do that if we don't fucking speak.
Well, what'd I do?
I will say,
Well, are you talking about me trying to set up the one-shot again? Or
No.
like, what do you mean? I gotta set it up so we can play, and then you can make your jokes.
You guys hate it when we roleplay.
You don't roleplay.
I was
You make
talking about-
meta jokes.
Yes.
These starter kits. Like, that's not the same.
There's a
And they
difference.
love
It's
it.
a massive difference
They
between
love
role-playing
it.
and
that's
meta
what
jokes.
you do when you're role-playing one-shots, because you don't have to deepen the characters.
Sergeant Baker says Daggerheart has a lot of smaller number structures if you prefer that.
Thanks.
Well, I guess we got to try that. Might be the next one on the docket. I know the starter kit's at Brass Dragon, so I might pick that up. All right. Well, did it fit? I mean, the big question for you is, did it fit the Cosmere? Now, I know. Now, be
Yeah, I
fair,
have
'cause
no-
we haven't done. There's no surge
Like you,
binding
no
here,
answer
which
on
is a
that
big
one.
portion of it. I don't know how it works. It's not in the starter kit. So spellcasting just doesn't exist.
so I think
And the
So,
starter
hey,
kit.
Christian, since you are the Lord jockey of this whole thing, you have to answer with enough gusto for all of us because we don't know shit about it. Did it fit the IP?
Interesting.
I mean, yeah, 100% fits the IP. I mean, it's
All right,
definitely,
cool. Pack it in.
It's
No.
At least this one shot picks up at an interesting place because you kind of have to wonder, like, where would they even start this, from a role playing perspective? Because it's just like, if you read all of the books, you're going to be on a completely different area of the world in comparison to where we started as a one-shot, right? But at the same time, I think that was a very interesting place to start, especially in consideration of just like where the books start in general. That being said, I think that overall, this is one of the more fun one-shots that we've done. Just setting up, Chandler was able to kind of grasp it and go with it, and I think you're gonna get so much more out of it if you read it. If you know what a Chasm Fiend is, if you know what a Chol is, if you know what the Bridge Crews are, if you know like who Prince Sadius is and he's a freaking dickhead, like you know these things. So like you kind of go into it with a different perspective. It's like, and it kind of ruins some of it as well, because it's like if I got to that end puzzle for this one shot, I knew that entire thing.
You knew the oath.
Yeah,
so.
And you're like, oh, you have to hit before more often because that one's the most weathered one, which is a very good hint. But it's just like, yes, I already know life before death, strength before weakness, and then journey before destination. Like, I know that personally because the book says that same line over and over. So, like, I feel like in a way that's almost cheating to where you're not necessarily getting the most out of this.
I would counter the cheating because, like, if you know D&D a lot and you're in the Forgotten Realms and, like, you give somebody the the tells of, like, that a beholder's around, like, the player, you can play on that. But as a puzzle, it becomes like, oh.
Yeah, like, if you know the puzzle, like, it's kind of
Yeah.
hard to play into that aspect and be like, oh, I don't know what the puzzle is. I thought the character sheets were pretty decent. I wish that they gave you more of these.
Yeah.
So that everybody at the table could have one, which is just like pretty much your reference guide or whatever. Because like I think the hardest thing for us as players is that we didn't know the full rule set. Whereas like you start, Pathfinder or D&D, you already know the full rule set. So you as the player can go in and know, oh no, this is what I can do, this is what I can't do. But I think they did a pretty good job overall in comparison to some of the others that we've played. Like, it brings out all of your actions that you can do, which is something that we really like in Pathfinder. And then the same thing with just like opportunities, different conditions, and what conditions compared to injuries are. And so I think for what it is, it's very in-depth. I do think you're going to get the most out of it by knowing the canon. I don't think you should really play this if you don't know the
this
canon.
is challenging.
Because you're just like, well, what's
recommend.
creme? Well, creme is this. What are cremlings? Well, they're kind of like bugs and crustaceans.
It's not like Fallout where it's like there's a rooted understanding. You're in America, like you just know already what's happening.
Yeah, what's the Parshendi? Oh, well,
like this is so radically unique that it's really hard to onboard raw. Same with Star Trek. We had the same issue with Star Trek Adventures, where I thought it was fantastic because it made it was like the show. They like completely made it feel like the show, and the combat in space was specific enough to reflect how the ships actually work. And this, like, I'm like, what? And like Paige was like, I hate this because I don't understand what's going on. I now understand why she didn't like it, because I'm here and I'm like, it's kind of exhausting hearing all these terms. You just kind of eye roll.
I will say, I think that you can take this exact same system and plug it into anything else. You could could make one hell of a really simple and fun homebrew just from this system.
Which begs the question, did they need to make a new system?
I think the only thing that they needed to describe in order for it to set up the mechanical nature of the setting is how surge binding works, their magic system. That's the unfortunate thing is that the big element that really makes this, because you could say, oh, there's crustaceans and chulls and shard blades, but okay, it's a sword. Shard blade's a special sword. We all know what a special sword is in D&D and every other game. Special sword. The nuances are different. There's ancient dead races and dead shrines. Okay,
Sunblade.
we still have that understanding, but the one thing that is hyper bizarre and unique to this world, which is how magic works, isn't present in the one shot, so you don't know. It's in the full book, but obviously it's not here, so
which
we can't
is what
judge
we set
the
up
most.
At the beginning when we said, wow, wouldn't it be great if this one shot really taught us and like gave us the thing that's like the hook for this whole world, and then it doesn't do that. And I was like,
that was shocking.
Yeah.
I mean, the very first chapter of the book, there's the prelude and the prologue in The Way of Kings, because he just couldn't help himself. But there's the prelude and then the prologue of the story. Like, you learn about surge binding and how it actually affects. Like, he's like binding himself, like changing gravity, like he's changing gravity like rapidly in a fight, and so you see it physically in the book immediately, instantly, the first chapter, basically, and so like not being able to experience that in this was a disappointment. And I don't think I think it might have been the wrong call, because I guess I'll go into my thoughts now. I mean, there's nothing in this that hooked me. I wasn't like, oh my god, like it's things I've seen before put in a very standardized way. So as far as like a GM wanting to utilize a system, does it stand alone on its system prowess? It's a fine system. There's nothing wrong with it. But it doesn't make me go like, oh, that's very interesting. Oh, cool. I think you're right. It has to be whether or not you want to obviously play in the Cosmere setting. And I can't answer if it supports it. But I feel like it must, since you were enjoying yourself.
I mean, it's fun for what it is. I think it's a really interesting, simple mix of 5e and Pathfinder
action system.
Because you're getting the action economy of Pathfinder.
I do like the focus.
Advantage, and you get disadvantage.
Focus was nice.
Yeah,
because it limits gives you like spell slots for martial, which I've always wished was
or
a
like
thing.
What you can't just help all the time.
Yeah.
Like, oh, can I help
that's
him
always
on this?
frustrating.
As
As a GM, like, can I aid? It's not that I care that you're aiding. It's the fact that it happens every check, and you're like, oh my god, like okay, fine, aid. It's like
diminishing challenge.
It's not even the challenge, not even balancing. It's just the fact that it's a compulsory. Any mechanic that's compulsory, I feel, is like kind of, oh, if you don't do it, you're just doing a worse job, and there's no negative side effects for doing the thing that makes things easier. It's like, oh man,
yeah,
like,
be interesting.
I want
to
things
see
to
what
always
this
be like
looks
a consideration and a thought process for the
I
players.
would like to see how
what's
it scales with number wise.
Well, that, and I want to see how this would be in a homebrew. Like if you're just going to do like a fantasy like D&D homebrew type thing.
Yeah, I
but
think the
use
system's
system,
great. If the system
like,
doesn't
I would be
get
very
too,
interesting to see
if
what
it doesn't
that
get too
looks like.
crunchy,
I'd also want to see like a
user.
class guide because we didn't see any of the negative stuff from this.
No,
Yeah,
we
we got
never
lucky.
did a complication once, and I had you roll fate die, and
Yep.
And like I
I
don't
mean,
know.
the
If
the only one we really hit was my movement.
yeah. Oh yeah, the first you got a complication right off the bat.
But it wasn't like, I'm sure there was plenty more that were more interesting.
Yeah, there was a lot of. But I will say though, to its credit, this is probably for my taste, the most well constructed starter rules and starter adventure that I've done.
Next campaign.
My
confirmed.
least favorite was Avatar, because it just
Lord
told
of the
you.
Rings was rough.
No, I'm talking about constructed, like the way it was presenting the information. Like I can be upset about the information but that implies I understand what it's telling me.
Yeah.
Is I don't like it because I get it. And that was the One Ring. It was presented well, very constructed well, but it was not. We didn't like the rules. This is like I got everything. It's how I like it. I cleared through this in one sitting. Like, and it was a lot of pages. And like a lot of these are really grindy to get through, and you're just like, oh my god, because the way they present it is just not constructive. No, I think the starter adventure is like literally a little, maybe way too brain dead. Like I was not engaged as a GM at all. I was just resuscitating what exactly was told.
You guys are in a canyon,
and it's
you
like,
fall into the canyon.
It's a crazy mean guard and an obsessive scholar, and I'm like, okay, well, I kind of phoned it in, I guess. But if I did not encourage me, it did not inspire me to go beyond. Whereas I think that the ones that Arkham Horror, I think, was the best at me like understanding the characters because they were really weird people. So I was like, oh yes, I'm a doctor, and like stuff like that. Alien as well, because it's all about the character. And Alien, I was really able to get into that. Alien was a lot of very interesting because it's more of a board game than it is a role playing game.
Alien,
in my opinion, like it feels more like I'm playing a board game than I'm playing a role play. It's very role playing forward, but the feel isn't like a D&D. It's like everyone can die at any point. There's a fail state that is very clearly assigned. This is just it's D&D style game. Take it or leave it. With some nuances.
Like
take it or leave it, man.
And it's not nearly as
but
brutal
it's
as some of the other systems either.
I mean, take a look at this.
No, because you don't die when you reach zero. Like you just
take a
get
look.
injured.
I mean, this is it is. I think if you're a starter GM and all your friends like the Cosmere, I 100% encourage you as a first-time GM to try this system because it's easy to understand. It really is.
No.
It's very simple. And it's
really well constructed.
It's
too.
a
This
simple,
is nice.
classic D20.
Ooh.
Like
yeah, bro.
But it's wonderful because like it goes through. It doesn't give you the stat blocks in the adventure, which I think I might have said the opposite, but like I preferred it in this book
I'm good.
where all the stat blocks were at the back of the booklet, so I wasn't like, you know. Well, no, maybe I preferred it to be on the page. Anyway, but it has all the stat blocks. It has item
Straight
descriptions. It had like item stat blocks. It had all this great information. The only thing I really wish it had was a glossary of terms, like the world specific terms. That would have been perfect. So for that reason,
It just includes a free copy of the series.
I give the way that it was presented
Here's your glossary, read
and
it.
the digestibility of both the one shot and the rules book, like I would say, barring, let's say I ignored, it's like a 9 out of 10 if I ignored the custom world names. But with that confusion, I give it an 8. It is kind of obnoxious having to parse through a little like a lot of those terms. I had to keep looking things up. So 8 out of 10 on the construction, 9 if you know the world already. Then it's not an issue. I would 100%, who I'd recommend this to is I'd 100% recommend this to anybody who knows the Cosmere and is kind of nervous about GMing. It's great. You have your pawns, you have your battle maps, you have all your aids, you have cards. Like you have a lot of physical stuff, which is imperative for new people. That's what I judge these starter kits by, is influencing people who maybe like the setting but don't know role playing. I think because of all the physical stuff, you're going to have a really easy time representing the game to your players. I would 100% recommend this to anybody who likes D&D or Pathfinder but also loves Cosmere. It's like, oh, can I transfer D&D or Pathfinder to do a Cosmere role playing? Well, this is what that is. It's done for you. So I'd say recommend it. You'll have to look into surge binding. So from that perspective, which I think is what they designed this for, they designed this for people who want to know and love Cosmere and want to do role playing. They did not design it for people who didn't know Cosmere. Same with Star Trek. They didn't design it for people who didn't know anything about Star Trek. They designed it for Star Trek fans. Then I said they succeeded in their mission. It is a simple, easy to understand, elegant, basic, structured D&D style, Pathfinder style system. I give it a shot. For me, it's like middle of the road. It's kind of whatever because I don't know Cosmere. So I can't give it a 5 because it isn't. It's definitely like it's not null. I give it like a solid 7. It's inoffensive. It's not bad at all. It's easy to understand. We didn't have to be like, oh, what does that mean? We only did that like once and we found it instantly. That's a big thing.
Yeah.
It's if you play D&D, you'll pick it up and no problem. Cosmere setting people, you'll have to give us your rating. For me, solid 7. A strong 7, I think. It would probably go higher if I knew the setting. That's it for me. I mean, how can you hate it? It's systems we've seen these rules and we like these rules. I did like the focus though, so I'd say that was a big positive.
Yeah,
and introducing the fate die is actually an interesting mechanic where like instead of it being always I'm going to give you advantage or disadvantage, it's like, oh, this is a really tense situation, I'll give you the fate die. I like that. I think that's a solid, interesting, clever, little simple solution to add some flavor. So
I want to see I would need to see the fate die more. I do like it more than certain things triggering off of a 20
we've seen some awkward systems as it relates to complications.
Yeah, and I think that things happening on a 20 and a 1 is not it. I don't think 20 and 1s on a 20-sided die is the way to solve complications and narrative. So in terms of
pictures.
In
We
terms
gotta
of
keep it going.
1d20 roll high systems, I think the fate die does help subvert the issue.
Yeah, alleviate some of that problem. Yeah, some of those
So
problems.
I do like that, although I would want to see it more before that. So it was 9 for or 8 or 9 for the
the way
and then
they
7 for
distributed the information, I think, like, again, from a starter GM's perspective, I'd be like, if you love
For
Cosmere,
clarity,
this is a great place to start.
We do the rating of just the system itself and like how well does it support the IP essentially.
Yeah.
Right?
So I can't speak. I won't even speak on the IP because how can I?
Yeah.
I'd say the system itself. It's D&D plus some additions. I don't know what else to say. It's like hard to even rate it for me.
I thought it was great.
You liked it a lot?
Well, I would like to see what happens at higher levels because again, I'm not a big number crunchy guy. If it stays kind of low and make it easy.
You know what? I agree because the focus stuff. I was really happy with how focus functioned.
Agree. Yeah.
Because once they run out of focus, that's when you win.
Yeah, and it kind of helps solve some problems that
we did with One Ring. The stupid, like, strange, like that's like the worst application of that endeavor. Like in this system.
Yeah, there was
we've
nothing
ever
good.
seen.
It was nothing good.
It didn't, because that was in conversation. But in focus, it's like you have to keep challenging, and it's like, oh, they lose their focus points. And I feel like that
There's
might
also the grays
be
like
a little
that,
bit more
that
of
kind of pretty much
acceptable.
everybody had the ability. It was like, Oh, if I attack, I can do damage pretty much if I have a weapon.
Yeah, Graze was.
Oh, that
pretty
is
cool.
that
Yeah,
is
it's pretty
nice.
good. Yeah.
You know what?
Really,
I feel like it's like they did a lot of research. They discovered what really
These are fantastic.
isn't like they're really solid.
I mean, the illustrations themselves, the way that the books feel, are fantastic.
I guess okay. I'm gonna divorce myself from not knowing the IP. I think that I like it being simple and easy to understand might be might lead you to be like boring. I think that focus. I think that the way that they did with the endeavors, with like make 6 checks before 4 losses and you succeed, worked and is balanceable. We liked it in Star Trek Adventures. Same kind of idea.
Yeah.
And I like that a lot, actually.
I like the combat too. I like the initiative.
Yeah, the Graze
order.
is great. The initiative.
Well, hey, do you want to go fast
I would
or
do a
slow?
homebrew rule where your speed determines who goes when.
Yeah, and
with
that's
NPCs.
easy.
And I know they're trying to get rid of okay, we don't want initiative trackers. That's what they wanted to do. But for me, my money, and it's an easy fix. I can just be like, okay, you did fast. What's your speed? And then we can
But I feel like the game
organize it.
is not as brutal to where even if you were like, okay, well my monster goes first because they chose fast.
I just
You
want
guys all
my
have react
monster to
it.
be represented as better than you at.
But it's just
doing
like you have
stuff.
all this
Which
recovery.
they do.
You have
Surprises.
recovery,
Like if
you
they
have all
attack
this
you
other
first,
stuff.
then you have to go slow, and you get reductions, or you get negative effects for choosing fast and slow. But still, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But it's you have a lot of recovery and whatnot. And so as level 1 characters, it never once felt like, oh, we wouldn't be able to do this. You can spend one scene to roll back your focus points or your health, and I really thought that was cool. And then same thing with a long rest is just a long rest. It's not complicated.
No, you restore your
had
health
all
points
your
and
two
health.
easy
We had all our
complicated.
shit.
Yeah.
If we weren't fed and stuff, then it would have gotten more
Yeah, if you have
complicated.
clean food and water, then you don't get exhaustion. And it also presented hey, there's a number of times there's checks do not have to be DC oriented. It can be a table. They roll and they have to check a table. They
that's
can
good.
roll and everything's a success except the 20 and the 1. There's
well.
different ways that you can present this depending on the type of situation. Where they're still getting to chuck some dice and feel like they're engaging in the mechanics, but also doing things easy, having a high chance of success. So, I don't know.
I
Yeah,
like
I give it an
the
8.
Endeavor
8.
system.
For me.
Like endeavors,
Yeah, well, I also like the fact that it was 6 successes, but only 4 failures. And you
yeah.
could kind of play with that depending upon the tense of the situation. If it's a harder possibility, you can make it to now you only get 2 failures, but you gotta get 8 successes. Still possible if you lean your skills, but that realm for failure is there. Or
Yeah.
it could be the other way around even.
Also, I am not someone who likes combat. I'll say it. It's just for me, it's slow, and even as a GM, by the end of it, I'm like, okay, let's
That's where this one is quick,
Let's get
though.
done. Let's get it over with.
Yeah.
For me, this is really tight, and we were done with these combats really fast.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think is honestly, for my money, what I like is makes me feel more comfortable in making complex combat encounters when the system allows a simplicity of action instead of sitting there taking hours to make it through one encounter. That for me just really I
do like
I don't
tactical
personally
stuff,
like it
But it's
myself.
at the same time, it's so long.
Yeah.
I mean, if Paige was here, oh god.
Sorry, were you about to?
Backstory. I was gonna say, for my money, yes. I think I've already said some of the stuff, but I think overall the way the system, for the combat part of it, pushed the pacing, it encouraged you to push the pace by spending focus points, earning them back sometimes, spending them to spend your focus to do damage. It's encouraging you to spend this shit and get killed. Get them off the field.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it encouraged this sort of more aggressive versus fully tactical depending on the situation.
Yeah.
Where it's oh, I'm gonna hide and run and then shoot over here and then I'm gonna attack, and we're already 6 actions in on the second turn and now I'm finally attacking because I've done all my setup or whatever. It's
And
here's
yet
your
you still
skills,
have
let's
2
push
or
it.
3 actions, so it's I could go pick up that longsword,
Yeah.
and that was one of my actions. So it wasn't
So
just
I didn't
oh,
do
I'm
that.
gonna interact action, free action, pick up the sword and then swipe. It's hey man, if you didn't do that slow, if you didn't do that fast, you might not even have an action to still swing that sword.
Yep.
Yeah. I liked focus. I would want to see how that worked more, especially growing levels. Didn't like that we didn't get to see magic because I don't know if that fucks the whole thing up. Like they could introduce magic, and now everything that we've learned about the system is null and void because magic.
Yeah, it's like, do you use focus points for magic?
I looked at the classes and I in the starter kit's character sheets, and I was not able because it was level 1 to really see the variety and roleplay potential. I couldn't see it because I just don't know. Level 1 characters don't really show.
So that was
that
was disappointing to me. Even not knowing that like magic is a thing in the world, but I'm like, or not knowing that it's such a core piece.
Very important.
Like,
yeah.
Regardless of like knowing that exists, and we don't even get to like understand how it works mechanically, it was a disappointment to me for the construction. But as you guys said, like materials and stuff are nice. So I'm gonna say for this system, I will give it an 8. I really liked what it did, and I thought it was clean. But I didn't see enough of it to feel comfortable giving it higher than that.
Yeah.
And then so I'm going to do system and then like the one-shot construction without, instead of doing like the IP fitting, because I don't know. I'm gonna drop the box construction down to a 7 because I just really dislike that we don't get to see the magic. I don't really mind the linearity of the one-shot so much. But yeah, I think not putting a huge component like hook of that in there is like
it's not even
away.
Like
I don't care that this stuff
either.
is nice because I don't feel like I want to buy it now. Like if I really liked this, was like really hooked by it, I don't care if I know Cosmere. I'll read the books later and buy the system and play it because it's fun, you know. But like as it is, like it doesn't make me want to buy it because I don't. I'm like, that's a pretty big component that I don't know anything about.
And all these books, right, are just for the starter kit.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not like the full, hey, here now you're a surge binder. You can.
They do say a number of times, like, while we don't explore this, you can make your own and insert it if you want to. But I'm not. What starter GM's going to do that? No one ever is going to try that. And I would agree.
I wonder what the actual book
so I'm gonna
like.
Because it was such an easy, well-constructed and easy-to-follow book. I actually wouldn't have been overwhelmed if they went into it.
Yeah, 8 for system, 7 for the starter.
It looks like a Wizard of the Coast, like, almost made it, like, in the style of how it's written.
I will say, like, because Arkham Horror had such a clear objective and story and end goal that it was like an actual short story by H.P. Lovecraft,
like a start for
beginning,
a starter kit?
middle, and end with
Okay.
with a thing that happens at the end. And it took us about 4.5 hours to get through Arkham Horror.
We just skipped 2 puzzles.
Oh yeah, that part was bad. But they tried something interesting. They tried something.
They tried it.
We did get a comment saying like the slide puzzles aren't that bad, guys, and I'm like, who wants to sit there and do that at the table with 5 other people?
Really bad at slide puzzles.
Yeah, but I digress.
Which I am.
That story was like actually had an effective beginning and like a purpose. This one had just kind of like things happen to you, and you just kind of get whisked along, and then they're over.
Yeah.
And I think for the story, because I have seen other starter kits with good stories, it was like very much a 5 or a 4. Like nothing happened, nothing was really interesting. I didn't feel like I said, I didn't feel like inspired to like go above and beyond and kind of get it. I didn't have fun as a GMing it because the story is just very, you fall in a chasm and then you're forced down the chasm and you find a place which really doesn't matter, and then you guys snuck away from them. You could fight them, you could confront them, you could talk them down, but you snuck away. I was like, okay, it's over. And that's the end of the book. Like I didn't skip anything. Like you chose to sneak away, you snuck away, and then that was it.
I like the system for a one shot. Whatever. It is whatever.
Yeah, there were good stories. Like even the One Ring story was like logical. Like you're given a plot. Like the letter's like, please do this thing for me.
Yep.
But it was a gamble of starting you off as a bunch of slaves and guards and basic dudes.
I do like that it was a mix of like it's like not like all the characters are the guards or all the characters.
They're different parts of the character.
Like you're like different things that like created some interesting like relationships between the characters, which I think is important for a starter kit since you're forcing people to play characters.
I mean, I made up the part that he was overseeing y'all, so y'all have a reason to know each other.
No, but I mean, like,
just
he
like
literally
to
was
fill
like
in
a
those
guard
gaps,
of-
right? But
in
yeah,
that group, so like.
But those groups
I like that.
were defined.
Yeah.
But I made, but I didn't really do anything special. I just kind of just did what the book told me. So if you like what you saw, that's just what the book was. Like I didn't add any flourishes or any spice or any Chandler isms. It just was the book.
Because Chandler read this last night.
Yeah.
So that gives you as much insight as we've had
I
into
always
this
do
game.
that. That's standard for these starter kits. I read them the night before, kind of presenting myself in the worst case scenario for a starter GM trying to do something. So yeah, overall, I think this is definitely tailored towards people who like the Cosmere, and if you understand D&D, you'll get this immediately. Like, you won't have any problems. Can't talk about the magic. Sorry. But does it inspire me to want to buy the book? I can't say yes because I don't know the Cosmere, so why would I? But I think if you like
That way,
the
me and
Cosmere-
Chandler can play by ourselves.
Oh, right. So when I read the books, maybe I'll feel differently. But yeah, I can only recommend this as a 9 for people who love the Cosmere and are wanting to get interested in doing this, and maybe our starter GMs. Well constructed, got pawns, got maps, got a special dice set, cards. It has everything you need that I look for in a starter kit. So that's it. Any other comments or thoughts?
Boys team! Boys team!
Has concluded.
Boys
All right.
team! Boys out!
Well, that's it. If you like to please like, comment, and subscribe on the YouTube channel. We appreciate it. Well done, Dragonsteel Entertainment and Brother Wise Games. Well done. Not a bad attempt. Very much a
Nicely attempt.
I would argue it is a derivative-esque style
Nicely
experience to
attempt.
D&D and Pathfinder, but the focus
out of
system
10.
and a few other elements. It's definitely, I think, the most modern RPG I've seen that's gotten rid of a lot of the trappings of old school games and has kind of flourished. It's definitely a system of its time. I can tell you right now, because this is the time. This is the systems we've been seeing. We played a lot of new systems. They're all trending in the Endeavor direction. They're all trending in the annihilation of any alignment systems. They're all trending into faster paced combat with different initiative orders other than rolling for it. They're all trending in altering armor to be more reduction of damage, and they're all trending in these certain aspects. And I feel like this is definitely falling in line with trends. I don't know if you guys agree with me, but they're all falling in line with trends that I've been seeing.
I think so.
I think we could probably
for
say,
the larger.
like, seriously, I think we could all say trends at least 3 more times.
Okay, well, with that, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. I'm Grim.